Hey guys, and welcome to a Fire Emblem Three Hopes demo. Since I figure might as well start playing it the same week it comes out, even if not the same day at least. And along with me this time, since I managed to work out technical difficulties this time, I have someone else helping me.
Hey, what's up, guys?
This is the fate people hold the
Blink?
What? Oh yeah, you're actually
Blink, right?
Yeah, I think. Anyways, this is the fabled technical support person. I forget the exact terminology I used.
What's up, everyone?
I guess quick and efficient would be good.
Yeah.
Okay. Bubbles. I gotta say, major spoilers for Three Houses. What?
Is it playing?
Yeah. Oh,
I got nothing.
you're not seeing it?
No. I just see our icons in Discord.
All this
Sorry.
bloodshed. Will it never come to an end?
This game is great. I love the graphics. Alright, it looks like it's loading up now.
It went off since I was I guess.
Start the whole thing over.
No.
So I know you told me before, but are these the same people from Three Houses?
Yes. If you want to know, do you want to know what's going on in that cutscene? Since it will be a bit of spoilers, though. Yeah.
Well, I mean, if we're gonna see it, then we'll just let it play.
I know you're napping around here somewhere. On your feet and back to work already, yeah?
In the demo, that cutscene is not addressed, though.
Finally.
So if you
Come on, sunshine, up and at 'em.
If you understand what's going on, it's major spoilers for Three Houses, just seeing it.
Hey, get up already.
Sorry, what's going on?
What's going on? Did your head spring a leak while you were napping? Better see if you can even remember your name.
So, should we go for the default name or change it?
No, it's up to you. So this is our character, though. There's no character creation.
There is no character creation. This is what Shays looks like.
Okay.
I'm repronouncing it Shays because no one ever says the name, and Shays sounds better than saying Shez.
Yeah.
And I think is more accurate than saying Shay. Yeah.
Well, looks like there's hope for you yet.
Yeah, she's like French. They just throw a Z in everything. Make it seem fancy.
Be an asshole.
Back off, you sack of guts. I'm just resting up the battle.
Yeah, well, the battle's on our doorstep, so you're lucky
Is there
I'm
a
not
karma
enough to
system?
wake ya.
there is a bond system, but it doesn't matter with him.
Gotcha.
So there
But
are
so,
going to be
like-
some options that people will like more or less.
Gotcha.
You heard who we're up against, yeah? Gerald's mercenaries. Gonna be one hell of a fight if true, especially if the Ashen Demon is here. Don't like a
Oh man, they're
smidge
fighting
what I
the
heard
Witcher.
about that fella.
This guy's in trouble.
Or was it a woman?
Leave it to you to fumble the details. Did you even catch this Ashen Demon's name?
Of course I
So are
did.
you still being
It
a
was
jerk right now because of that choice you made?
by the
I don't know.
gods,
Or
right on the tip of my
she's-
tongue.
She starts nice and then she's like, you're a dork. Like, I'm trying to stop myself from cursing. You're a dork.
I'm gonna go with Byleth because it's normal.
Oh, you named
Yeah,
everybody?
that's it.
Demon or
You
no
just
demon,
named
That would
all
get
you have to do is
confusing.
Fight and win.
Oh, okay. Is he a playable character or you just play as her? Or let me rephrase, because it's a Warriors game, so I know you can play as everybody. Is the story around the two of them, or is it just around her?
so far, I've completed the demo and I have only played as Shays and the characters in my group. I have not played as Byleth.
Gotcha.
Unless Byleth is also a female, if you didn't notice.
That's a girl?
I chose the
You
female
sound just
Byleth.
like the captain. I know they paid up front, but come on.
The person talking right now is a
Well,
girl?
At least one of you has
No.
some courage. You
Oh,
certainly come
I thought
along
that
ways
guy
I thought you were
from
asking about
Byleth.
that mountain
I thought you were
village.
asking about Byleth, and
Who's Byleth? I thought Byleth was that guy. Am I already lost?
no, Byleth is the Ashen Demon. The playable character.
Oh,
Byleth is
okay.
the playable character
I
in
thought-
Three Houses, who is now the main enemy.
Oh, so spoilers for that game.
Not really.
Yeah, she's evil as fuck. I mean, crap.
Anyways, you cannot. From what I can tell, you cannot play as these characters, especially since they all are just slight color palette changes of generic characters. Like that, like the guy is, I think, the barbarian class, just with green.
Gotcha.
But this battle is about more than just victory. Gerald's team has a sterling reputation. Rumor has
I like
it
her
they've never
2D model
blundered
better
even
than
a
her 3D
single
model.
job. But once we put them to rout, we'll finally be the greatest mercenaries in all of Leicester.
Why do they have little horns on their head?
Enemy activity detected, Captain.
Are we like the unicorn
yeah,
squadron or
We'll be
something?
fighting by moonlight.
Right?
Mind you don't kill each other in the
Oh
dark.
man, what is it? What is it in Tiny Tina? The guy is like
Wasn't expecting
I
a
can't
fight so
remember,
soon.
but yeah,
Guess
there's
nothing for it.
unicorn paladins.
You ready?
I was thinking you were going to go for Napoleon Dynamite, though the Tiny Tina thing might even be a reference to Napoleon Dynamite. I don't know. I'm really in the mood.
When this is over, we'll all greet the new dawn together.
You sure are a cocky little thing.
Language.
But yeah, all right. I'll be
Right?
that.
F
That
you,
lighting
Gets.
the mood? I thought she was like gonna tell a joke or buy him a beer or something. She's like, yeah, we'll see the sun come up, and then we'll burst into flames.
I think it was supposed to. I think it was just supposed to be a confidence thing, like assuring him that we will win.
All right, let's get down
Yeah.
to business. We're up against Gerald's mercenaries.
Man,
Mid-battle tutorial pop-ups. Oh, just really? A pop-up just tell us about mid-battle pop-ups. Great.
Let's move out.
Drive them straight into their graves.
Time to see what you're made
It's been a
of.
couple weeks since I played the game and I'm already pressing buttons I haven't unlocked yet.
We're not putting up much of a fight. Are these guys new recruits or something? Guess this means I can mess with them a little.
Every class has its own unique class action. Shays is currently Myrmidon, the first level sword unit in this game. Hold extra charge the class gauge, release it from a sweeping attack, move while charging, press and hold X during a strong attack to reduce the charge. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. So if I do this, wait, is that what I did? Here. Okay, I don't know what. Okay,
Good thing we have these handy pop-ups to tell us. YYX.
There we go. That's what it
YYYX.
I have to hold it down after doing the attack. I get it.
It's class action lawsuit.
That's that.
So this changing classes thing, was that something they introduced in the first Fire Emblem Warriors game? Because it wasn't in Zelda, right?
That was not present in either.
Oh, really? So this is the first time you're able to change classes?
Yeah. Oh, by
Because
the way,
like I remember the old games, and you couldn't, you changed people if you wanted to change class.
that's true with all of them. Aside from like the games where you can create your character, like I think some later Dynasty and Samurai Warriors games do that. R quick menu. Oh yeah, this is just special moves. Oh yeah, so moves have a timer. They use weapon durability, and there's also magic. This. And he's
This button, or the menu on the left-hand side that shows the
it will
button
be gone
combinations.
after the end of this one.
Okay, I was gonna say like that's gonna be really annoying.
You get the one over there.
Can't wait to wrap this up so we can all drown ourselves in ale.
Now you're talking. We'll see the dawn drunk on some ale.
You can have it. Turn my end, but I think they got through. Just drown in ale.
Is my audio going in and out?
It was there. It's probably just a me thing since I just have that. I just always have issues with that. Stun gauge. If you break, this is the usual warriors thing. If you break it, you can do a special, real strong move. Displays when you land certain attacks against the enemy or when the enemy performs certain moves. So this is different. So instead of being a reactive game, it is more proactive. Since in most warrior games, or at least the Nintendo warrior games, with big enemies you have to wait for them to do an attack, and while they're charging up or after it, you wail on them to break the gauge. In this one, it's more you have to use your strong attacks to pop up the gauge, then break it, since the gauge barely sticks around when it's them making it happen. Displays when hitting an enemy with an offensive combat art or magic, executing a perfect guard, not going to be doing too much of those. An enemy is preparing to use combat arts or magic, or an attack knocks an enemy back. Still trying to use buttons I don't have.
Capture complete.
So yeah, there's a little spinny thing around it.
Captain ran off ahead of us. Is she gonna be okay?
Keep your eyes open.
Go.
We still don't know if the Ashen Demon is here.
I think I'm going this way? Yeah. Oh, wait.
The main
Okay,
force
sorry.
is here. We're safe. Now push the enemy back.
About time a foe with some teeth showed up. But they still don't stand a chance against Burling's mercenaries.
Everyone has mercenaries? There's no, like,
Isn't this society?
actual real army?
Must be the infamous
It's
Ashen
just
Demon. I can't wait to tear you apart.
Mercenary companies?
This'll be
Yeah,
the
it's
end
just
of
that
the Ashen
currently
Demon.
we're just two mercenary
Nobody
companies
can
fighting.
beat the captain.
Won't be for long.
What?
I just think you can command real fast.
Killed Leslie like she was nothing.
I'm losing to some damn kid.
Oh, dang, it's actually really my weapon durability. I've just
Captain Burling's in trouble.
what?
I have to reach her before it's too late.
This thing that's called potion I just grabbed.
There's so many of them. Only one thing to do
Oh, I
about
just
that.
stuck here for a while. Okay. Gauge food, you can do special, does a lot of enemies, use your stuff for warriors game. Who's these guys? Oh, he's wanting to use a special, that's why.
I've got you now. Just when my dream was finally in sight. You monster.
No. Captain Burling.
Yeah.
I've known her for at least 7 minutes.
What are we gonna do now?
Well, we should probably all just quit. Oh, it's Jinx.
Gerald's Mercenaries Byleth.
Stand
Why am I not
down
locked
or
onto her?
die.
We're gonna stand. We're gonna fight. And we're gonna avenge the captain.
I feel like I knew her when her name was Robin. That demon, he has horrible accuracy.
Yeah. The funny thing. I'm pretty sure this is a survival thing, pretty much. So just stay alive as
Why
long
am I so scared?
So-
It's just one
as
merc.
like, stuff like this
Yeah, it
happens.
doesn't seem like you're doing anything to her health gauge, but
I've checked out a bit of it. Oh yeah, this is
she
why she's attracted to me.
she has the red highlights, so she's obviously possessed.
Can we next get up our 3 houses? It's like,
Oh, she got her with the trip. Dirty. Couldn't hit Ish with the sword, but gotta watch your feet.
Fighting.
Perish with you. The cycle of this world, I will not allow it to perish with you.
cycle of this world. Anyways, now we're badass mode.
Where did you get that power?
So she'll still
No idea.
eat.
It's just what I need to bring you down.
She still eats through her health, but
We're here to help.
we attack faster. What? Really? Really?
She just flexed on you, dude. She was like, nope. I'm having none of that. Main mission start.
Bad choice, Byleth. Well, their combo's no longer.
You're fighting like an entirely different person.
Yep, this is
So, did she become a villain in the other game?
no.
We did what we came to do. Everyone, roll back.
Oh wait, I just reset earlier.
Sorry, but this fight is over.
What I think is going on is that Byleth started, according to people who knew Byleth beforehand, they acted very differently. I guess specifically Gerald talking about Byleth. Byleth acted very differently before joining the monastery, so it's likely that this is just Byleth without ever going there. Or I guess currently before Byleth goes there.
So is this a prequel to the other games?
Different timeline. This is what if Shays enrolls as a student in the academy rather than what if Byleth is recruited as a teacher for this academy.
Why? We've achieved our goal. Your job was to stop us, and you failed.
But you stopped.
Another time, perhaps.
Hey, we're not done here. Wait, why am I so tired?
Because you don't have the glowy tattoos anymore.
So, no ale?
Give me a sec. Location unknown. Good to know.
Huh?
Let's see.
Where am I?
Oh, good. You're awake. Not sure I would have been able to sleep at night with your blood on my hands.
I know your voice. I dreamed about you.
Strange. I have no such recollection. Regardless, I am a being who exists on the edge of dreams and reality. You may call me Arval.
Arval, huh?
But for now,
It's like larva.
let me speak plain.
Change the letter.
You are slated to die.
Nah, she's a pirate. It's Arvel.
Right now, I'm the only thing holding your meager life together. And to be blunt, it's beginning to tire me.
Thank you?
Oh, my. That's the first time anyone has ever shown me gratitude. And I must say, I like it very much. Hear me well. You are a crucial piece of this world's cyclical... No, this will never do. You're far too groggy to absorb what I'm saying.
Oh no, I really want to hear.
For now, I need to tell you how you'll get back on your feet. I need only convince you that you will.
I don't understand. I'm already up and about.
Ah, perhaps here you are, but not in reality where it counts. Your cluelessness is actually quite charming. I think you're starting to grow on me. Still, the important thing is what you do after you wake.
And what should that be?
Recall, please, how the Ashen Demon bested you. Came within an inch of snuffing out your life. If you attempt the fight again the same way, you will reach the same conclusion. This would force me to step in once more, which would be most annoying and also rather counterproductive, if I'm honest.
Let's become stronger.
Then I'll get stronger. The woman I am now will seem like a little kid in comparison. And one day, I will surpass the Ashen Demon. I swear it.
Indeed.
My captain and comrades are dead. The company is finished. So there's only one thing I can do. Start over.
Huh. I thought you to be more sentimental. Did they not take you in? Care for you?
Gold's the only thing that ever held us together, and death is something we're all too used to. I never knew my real parents, and I lost the mother who raised me. Parting's just come easy to me, I guess.
Wow, listen to all
The
this
best way to
exposition
honor
all of
my
a
fallen
sudden.
comrades is
So
by
when I
trying
was
hard and
3,
growing even stronger.
Yeah, I honestly wasn't even paying attention
Then
to
I'll
trying to
crush
see if
Gerald's
this guy had
mercenaries, and the Ashen
a
Demon with them.
dialogue guide yet.
That's what I'm going to live
this
for
was
now.
definitely like included
But
by
I
like the
your
lore
spirit.
guy. You know what I
Though
mean?
I
Like,
expected no less
he wrote
from
those
my
10 pages,
partner
and he was gonna
destiny.
find a way to get them in here somewhere.
I'm sorry.
Wait a minute.
As a DM, I know exactly what that's
Yes,
like.
I suppose that was a bit sudden. I should remember, take intimacy in smaller steps.
What?
The point is,
I missed
here
something
to
too.
guide you, and I
Turned into an
promise to
hentai
help
all of a
you
sudden.
find the strength to see your dreams realized.
Okay, partner in destiny. That's what he said. Make a cool little purple icon. We're mercenaries and we have purple hair. Ding.
Prologue. A chance encounter. continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by a goddess, has existed for uncountable ages. Now, 3 ruling powers control the land. To the south is a region held for more than 1,000 years by the Adrestian Empire. To the north is the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights. And to the east, a league of nobles that bends no knee rules the Leicester Alliance. Though once consumed in war, these 3 powers now exist in relative harmony.
I like how on the map you can see some places not really touched on in the main game, like Bridge
Nestled
in the bottom left
between
and
them
Elmira
is
to the
Garrick
right.
Mock Monastery, seat of
Yeah.
the Church of
Yeah.
Saros, the
I don't know if
land's
it's the
widely
same in
practiced
the actual
faith,
game, but
and a power
if it isn't,
that
that
helps
implies
to
we're actually
maintain
going to pay attention
peace
to those.
across the continent.
We really need to pay attention to Elmira, given
Not far from the
happened in 3
monastery,
houses.
at the northern
aka
edge of
nothing.
the empire, is a small village called Ramire, and west of this place stretches a forest where a lone mercenary awaits.
Wait. I thought we were mercenaries of
Hey,
Yellow
wake
Place. Why
up.
are we in Red Place?
Ugh, how many times must we do
We're gonna be
this?
all the
Get
places.
Up already.
Kind of.
Huh? That's weird. I could have sworn I heard someone calling me. It's still dark out, though.
Hello, yes, I was calling you. Many times, I might add.
Come on, I told you not to sneak up on me like that.
As if I have a choice.
Did it say how much
Do you know how
time
many times
passed?
you would have died by now
I was
if
wondering the
not
same
for me?
thing, since
I'll
I'm pretty
tell
sure it
you.
doesn't say
22. The
So it
3
may be
times you
confusing
left off a
if
cliff to
this
quote unquote get tougher saved you.
was
Those
talking about
5
the
mad
tougher
attempts to
stuff,
dispatch a
or
horde
if
of
this
monsters
is
by
stuff from
yourself
before
saved you.
the Byleth stuff, since
And
it's not really
tonight,
clear.
despite my repeated warnings, you took the wrong path and ended up having
I
to
do
sleep
like the
on a
3
bed of
times jumped
leaves
off a
in the
cliff to
middle of
quote
the
unquote get
woods.
tougher.
Yeah.
Leroy Jenkins.
Should we apologize?
Sure, I think we're dating now. I don't know. We should probably, yeah.
Right. This was all my fault.
Yeah, because Arlo's
I'm
clearly the
sorry.
lady of the relationship.
Strange. That's exactly what I wanted to hear, yet somehow I'm the one who feels bad now. I must
Manipulation
remember
tactics.
this tactic.
Dang it! No!
At any
You're not supposed
rate,
to
we all
manipulate
make
us.
some
That
mistakes
never works for the
along
real
way.
girl.
And by we, I mean you. And by a few, I mean far, far more than average. Now then, with that out of the way, would you like to know why I've roused you from your mud-caked slumber?
No, not really. I just want to go back to bed.
Actually, it's probably easier to show rather than tell at this point. Look over there, if you would.
Stop plowing ahead, Claude. You're going to get us lost.
Why are these things in a
Lost,
natural circle?
lost. We've got it on Imperial
Who talks
authority
like that if
this
they're
is
not
the way to the
moving?
village.
True, I said there was a village, but how could anyone know where it is in the thick of these mountains? I can't even say for certain where we are in all this gloom.
Okay, new plan. I'll rely on my keen senses to navigate. Lucky for you, they're sharp as an arrow. Hold, both of you. Someone's here. Another bandit, perhaps?
Oh wow, these guys are
Mistaking me
incredibly
for some
observant.
common backwater thief. What cheek.
Well, hold on there. I'm no bandit. I'm a mercenary.
We have colored hair. How can't we be
Well,
special?
that makes everything better.
A bandit would be far less out of place in these woods than a sellsword. What brings you here?
We've no time for an interrogation. Our pursuers are closing in.
I don't know who you people are or what
Wow,
you want.
that guy's incredibly
I can't
trusting, right? Like, you're who? Alright, cool, yeah, we trust you. Totally,
You
100%.
clearly need every blade you can find. And
Yeah.
my pockets have been feeling awfully light lately. What do you say?
That was accurate for this version of Dimitri. crystals restore your weapon's durability.
I don't know about that one, man.
Well, since you're here, do you mind stepping in and helping us chase off these scary bandits?
Don't worry about payment. You'll receive plenty of coin. If we survive, that is.
Or are you gonna make good use of now? Is it going to? Okay, there we go. Jay's is now Flugel. That gives us a unique ability, 3 types of unique abilities: action, support, and tactical. Every class has. There's all of them. Or sorry. Each person has all of them, and classes have extra abilities, like Axe Buster. This is actually some of the abilities we have at the moment as well. Mercenary Creed, So, for each of these, the first one is something you can actually make use of, actively make use of. One is a special passive effect, and the last one gives you a bonus when being commanded. So characters you're not using can be commanded, and they'll get a special bonus based off of what they're doing. So, for example, you can have someone that increases their attack or defense if they're told to protect someone, or gets more attack or defense when told to invade a fort, stuff like that. And L plus X check on the class unique ability of the unit you're currently controlling. Why does Ripforce Thief? This introduces class advantage as well. So since that guy was an axe guy, I completely shredded him. Iron King's Thieves, Postus.
Kill them all!
Run away.
Fighting for them now, are ya? And die with your new friend!
Okay, so yeah. The main gimmick of this will be character advantage. So just gonna around please. There we go. Classes, affinities, standard round stuff. Off of the if you have good weapon, you do good damage. If you have bad weapon, you do bad damage. So yeah, let's just.
And what's the triangle? It's sword, axe, and spear?
Yeah. Swords beat axes, axes beat lances, lances beat swords.
And there's a second one too, right? For magic or something?
That is not a part of this, though.
Oh.
There are technically 5 types of magic, but they're not usually effective against each other. Next, we determine the class, check the class abilities and the status screen to see detailed information on what class is doing. Okay. Fighter. Okay, yeah. Here's a top. Yes. Game if you please. Oh yeah, just force you to
Let me show you a trick for dealing with heavily defended enemies.
So yeah, Edelgard is a bonus of power that can all flaming and stuff.
And what makes her good against?
And that's how it's done.
That guy was a spear guy, so her axe destroyed it.
Axe just, but that's not what she said.
Oh.
She said, "Let me show you how I can handle heavy."
Well, so I suppose my turn has arrived.
It might be referring to like thing or his fluffy stuff. So yeah, now just saying how to change and change to Dimitri.
I've awaited this moment.
I won't allow anyone to stop me.
Misses when we restart the game.
Dimitri's attacks are all electrical, since some of these spells guarantee you
Be sure to tend to your wounds, Edelgard.
Vulneraries. If you actually need to heal.
So what's your favorite of those three? Like in real life, or in D&D, right? So let's say tomorrow we have to go fight zombies.
Okay.
Do you pick a sword, an axe, or a spear?
Sword, axe, or spear?
We'll say polearm, right? Because
yeah, since they aren't actually spears. Sorry, they aren't actually lances.
Yeah. Like I would totally have a scythe. I'd die the first day, but I'd move like a badass.
I'd go polearm because it's a simpler weapon.
Because I raised you right.
And since if I were to have proficiency in something, I'd say sword because badass, but if it's something where move out tomorrow, you get one choice weapon, polearm because it's easier to use and has the highest range out of the three set.
Yeah, I mean, I think axe is probably the easiest to use, but the range,
But it was
yeah.
you or me?
Just who are these people
Like,
anyway? All three
axe
of them
technique
have
is like
crests.
swing harder, you know? Like,
Stop embarrassing yourself and stand your ground.
there's no hammers, huh?
Hammer is a axe type weapon.
Is it Claude time? I think it's Claude time.
Yeah, D&D would not agree.
No problem, I got it.
Colorado magic. Okay, so yeah, I was just saying, if you have like an anti-flying skill, you would absolutely annihilate it. Oh, okay, just think of armor, cavalry, flying monsters. And
Oh,
just
wait,
like-
go back?
Oh, sorry.
Alright. I was just trying to see, because it said something about that armor thing again, so I was just trying to see what that was.
Oh wait, did I really not hit you? Oh, screw you. There we go. Also interesting, when you do that, it shows a crest. Since his showed the crest to read this one.
Hey, you got lucky there. Well,
I mean, I feel
lucky
like
for me, I guess.
bringing a drag into a sword fight is cheating.
What?
On the central road.
Oh.
That guy brought a drag into a sword fight.
And lost.
Strongholds as we go.
Yeah. Like, if you can afford a dragon, why are you stealing stuff?
Person leading the charge at the right time.
Okay, so now, there we go. Commanding. Oh yeah. So. Wait, what? Oh, it told me I can do it first. Issuing orders. First process I just did to open the orders menu. Then order people around. Move to select locations, attack enemies and capture strongholds, guard allies and defend strongholds, or heal using vulnerabilities. Auto battle, don't care.
Here I go. No mistakes.
I just done this to go and
They must learn who they.
We will proceed as planned.
We must strip. Let's try this. Let's see how this.
So now high fight teeth. I'm using this move a lot because it's really easy to keep goofing with it.
Let us crush their defenses.
This will help secure our victory.
What shoddy defenses? We'll be done before we know it if they're all like this.
Unfurl the flag.
There we go. Okay, now just looked
Their
at
defenses?
it like that, so that's kind of weird.
Enough of this strategy nonsense.
This is like a teleport
Get out
rather.
there and tear them all to pieces.
Super catch things.
Okay, how many thugs does this guy have working for him anyway?
There we go. Oh. Knights of Saros. Eloise.
Repent, foul bandits. The Knights of Saros are here, and we'll cut you down for terrorizing our students.
I never get to see his last name. It's the exact same thing.
This battle is practically won if the knights have arrived.
The Knights of Saros? Not now! If I don't kill at least one of them, Brett, I'm finished!
Can you guys please come over here? Just... Oh, can I do that yet?
Let's try this.
There is a type of order you can do
Let's
by
see how this
highlighting
goes.
an enemy.
We will
and also
proceed
do
as planned.
it then to get
We must.
Here I go. No mistakes. They must.
Watch out. You're gonna make a last-ditch effort to rush our position.
There we go, all defensive. Now, go.
I've got this.
Everyone will rush here and absolutely destroy them.
Form ranks and capture those bandits. Quickly now.
Awakening, yeah. All attacks make the stun gauge appear. Stun gauge will deplete quickly regardless of advantage. Suppose based on the enemies defeated, your HP will reach 0 regardless of damage taken. Damage enemies execute. Rush. Okay, yes.
Can you feel that power?
How does it?
Maybe you can change like you did in the other battle.
We cannot allow ourselves to perish.
I need to see
I'm afraid we
special
must
sign.
spare no mercy for you.
Never should have taken this job.
Yeah, kinda got screwed there. Where's the little pool?
Is it over?
Yeah, everyone's up here. S ranks around the board. Get a right Verona. That battle rank will grade you based on your points in this battle. There are 5 ranks: S, A, B, C, D. Higher ranks make you more experience and gold. Higher rank is determined by 3 factors: completion time, enemies defeated, damage taken. Based on the first time you complete quest, you will receive a first time reward. You also receive an S rank reward the first time you achieve the S rank. MVP.
I won't let myself stop here.
We're seeing this a lot. You perform the piston battle. Yeah, he's getting extra XP. Just thinking, extra motivation.
Gotta keep aiming higher.
Yes, there we go. Defeat experience, gain enemies, leveling up your stats, and stack with qualities. HP, max strength, physical damage, magic attacks, dex, critical rushes, critical hit rate, speed, duration of the awakened state, range time for cards, magic, luck, random drops, defense, physical attack, resistance, magic attacks, charm, battalion endurance, and card arts and magic level up when you use them.
So are these things that you get to level up? You get to choose where it goes?
No.
Or no?
It's just random stat ups. There is a way to reset your level back down if you want to try again for different stat ups, but who has the time for that?
What would be the point of that? Is it literally random?
In Fire Emblem, you have growth rates, so one character might have a 60% chance each level up to gain a stat up, for example. And then, like, attack, well, they have like a 40% chance in resistance, stuff like that. So,
Could you save scum it? Or is it locked? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you knew you were going to level up, could you save beforehand?
You can save scum it, but since you level up mid-combat, you'd have to save scum the entire combat.
Yeah, but it's Fire Emblem, so you're saving every turn anyway, right?
Well, you can't save.
I do.
You
Yeah, you're good at these games.
can probably save mid-combat in this, but
No, I'm not talking about this. You said in Fire Emblem.
In Fire
X.
Emblem, yeah. You could completely save scum Fire Emblem.
Okay.
Any unit receives experience, class level, combat art, yada. A unit's weapon level increases, they'll be able to equip more powerful weapons, and they'll be able to attack more times consecutively. So that's why I called out that my combo had increased, because I'm guessing Fluid just has an innately higher weapon efficiency. Alright, weapons and resources.
Yeah, Flugel was a weird one to go with, you know? It sounds like a disease, not a class.
I think it means feather.
I can't word tomorrow, I call Flugel. Or it sounds like a curse word, right? Like
Hang
you
on.
go for
You're
it or
seriously the Imperial Princess? The Crown Prince? And the heir to the Alliance?
Yes. And as the three of us are now in your debt, I think formal introductions are in order. My name is Edelgard von Hresvelg, Princess of the Adrestian Empire.
There's gonna be some video game logic come up here. Like, I already know what's gonna happen, right? Like, she's gonna join the school, blah blah blah, right? But she's a mercenary, and she just saved their lives, right? Like, only in a video game is the reward, now you get to go to school. Like, I'd be like, pay me. I'm good.
Hey, I'll take it.
You pretty much just get manipulated into it.
No.
Like, it is actually a twisted amount of playing that is done towards you to get.
I feel like we definitely don't boast, right? Like, maybe
Team
play it cool,
effort.
maybe team effort.
Hey, I only fought well because I had such fine companions by my side.
Oh, she's flirting.
There may be some truth to that.
That wasn't team
I
effort.
can't shake the feeling that we were destined to meet somehow.
She learned from Marvel.
An unlikely trio.
She was arrogant, right? She's like, I had fine companions. She's like, yeah, you did. Yeah, we totally
Still,
saved your
it's
ass.
no concern of ours. We have our own plans to attend to. Now, collect your pay and be off before they get a wild idea and ask you to join them.
Oh, jealous girlfriend.
Say, while I have you here,
What even is our
do you know
role?
where I can find Ramire Village? I took a wrong turn somewhere along the way. I'm looking for a band of hardened mercenaries who follow a man named Gerald. I hear rumors that's where they're camped.
Actually, Ramire might just be the village we've been looking for, too.
I like how they don't even
That ring a
really
bell,
name
Edelgard?
where they're going.
I don't remember hearing anything about mercs, but
The name sounds correct, at least.
Okay, at least she knows.
Gerald's too smart to get smoked out by a
Does
bunch
she?
of rumors.
I don't think she does. I think the three of them are just wandering around in the woods looking for a village. Nobody
Find our own
bothered
feet
to ask
in
the
all
name
this
of it.
dark. We should return to camp and get our
Probably.
bearings before.
Like,
Hello
I feel
there,
like
house
Google
leader.
Maps would have been the way to
Hello,
go.
brave mercenary. We've mopped up what's left of those rascals. So what say we return to camp? And I
You know this
insist
guy's
you
a hero.
accompany us,
Like, look
good
at that
mercenary.
mustache.
What?
Who, me?
Repeat that?
You know that guy's a hero.
Yeah, he is.
That mustache.
you heard the man. We'll wait out the night together and make for the village in the morning. It's a great plan, especially if you want to get paid, as we're a tiny bit short on pocket change at the moment.
Yes. And those mercenaries you're looking for? Gerald's band, was it? They may be in Ramire Village tonight. There's no telling when they'll move on. If you come back to our camp, we have maps that may help you get one step ahead of them.
This is clearly the wisest course of action. Not to mention that I would enjoy conversing with you further.
Why do
Hey,
they
she's going
automatically
back.
assume?
But of course, the choice is yours.
Why do they automatically assume that you don't like Gerald? Right? Like, so far, all you've said is that you're a mercenary and that you're looking for a group of mercenaries. Like, wouldn't they just assume you were looking for your own group of mercenaries?
It doesn't necessarily seem like it's about to be negative, like, since the one step ahead of them.
I don't know. Like, that guy's blonde guy, like, it definitely sounded like he knew. Like, just voice inflection.
Okay.
You can't just read it and tell it, but it was in his inflection. Yeah, go with him. Party in their tent.
Ugh, why can't things ever be simple?
All right, but just for the night.
Perfect. Then might I borrow you for a moment after we reach camp?
She's really trying
There's
her
a matter
hardest.
we must speak about.
Right?
Nothing alarming, I promise you.
Nothing
Right
alarming.
then. So off we go. But
I do
if
like
may,
that your girl was like,
did I
yeah,
hear
it's
you
just a
mention
one-night stand.
Gerald
And the girl was immediately like, yes, let's go.
Yes. Do you know him? He heads up a pretty elite band of mercenaries, so I imagine his name has spread all over Fodlan by now.
Mercenaries, is it? No. No, it can't be him. Can it?
Oh yeah, we said the name when he wasn't
I'll
around.
just have to meet this Gerald
Oh, we did
myself.
say.
After I've seen my duties through, of course. After all, if I don't finish my assigned tasks, I'm mission the point.
I get it.
Yeah.
Get it? Missing? Mission?
Hey, I gotta
Come now, this
mute
is
for a
good
minute.
stuff.
That's our Aloise. Come on, let's get moving before he really gets going.
I'm on the stream.
So I was getting nice on Father's Day because that's the only gift I could buy. Can you read it?
Mm.
Well, somebody did that. Is that what you wanted?
You're not muted right now.
Yeah, go play.
After battle, you'll be able to interact with your allies back at camp. Press A when you're in your unit to talk to them.
I'm back.
Okay. I muted you right at the perfect point. Since you...
Oh, I can mute myself.
Well, you didn't.
No, I did. Am I still going through? Hold on. Can you hear me right now?
Yes.
What the hell? How else is it going through?
I don't know. Also, forgot that in camps they don't actually voice clip it, but it does still auto. Assume you're familiar with the Officers Academy and the grounds of Garrick Mock Monastery, yes? Why would I be? Unless you mean I know of it. 3 young people you said earlier are the heads of the Academy's 3 houses. But you'll find other students, teachers, and even members of the Knights of Ceros here at this camp. I fear you caught us in the middle of an annual outdoor activity carried out at the beginning of the Academy school year.
That's concerning.
The situation becomes quite the mess when that band of brigands attacked us. I wish we could chat at length, but it seems the 3 class heads wish to speak with you. Alas, I cannot keep you all to myself. This is a great opportunity for you to bond with your rescuees. So now we just have to talk to just 3 special people, but we can talk to everybody, including random guard number A.
Greetings.
What happened yesterday? The class heads. Anything happened to the students? We all would have been in and have breaking matters.
By the way,
One of the previous team was when a student who returned home from the academy went missing and forgive me, I'm rambling. A nice reference and a bit of foreshadowing.
Well met.
Do you know about the 3 houses of the Office Academy? I will ask you to see it, but then screw you too, mate! The Black Eagle House, which is home to folks from the Adrestian Empire, the Lion's House, and individuals from the Kingdom of Fargus,
What are
and
your
the Golden
thoughts?
Deer House, with people from the Leicester Alliance. Okay. Oh, yeah, it's weird for this game since you just press B to go into running state rather than having to hold it down. Oh, that's it.
how may I help?
Along with the 3 houses, seems like the last head served as decoys to draw out most of the thieves before finding an opportunity to flee. Yes, that was definitely all of their intents in that action. Completely. Exactly, the others managed to hold fast with only light injuries. So it would have been tragic had any of their heads been seriously injured or worse. I was grateful for all of your help. Okay, and 2 more students first. You.
What did you
I
need?
can't believe they talked me into this trip. It'll be fun, they said. Nothing ever happens, they said. And then bam! Disaster and danger everywhere. I thought I was going to die out there. Swinging my spear at anything that got within range, but then some girl from the Office Academy showed up and led me to safety. I tell you, kids these days are great, peaceful and strong. Nothing like the useless punks from my day.
He was swinging his spear.
I don't actually ever train these people.
It's you!
I've held these kinds of outdoor activities countless times, but I've never seen anything like this happen. Plus, we've got 3 high-ranking noble children here, so they go. High-ranking? They are the top ranking in each of their places. They were nearly killed by. Technically, 4 top ranking when you include the British princess. Nearly killed by some pack of base brigands. No mess. That's a mistake. Mistake no make. Now I have to find out a way to explain the late Rhea. I wish you great luck with that. I hope you survive. Innocent's over here, might as well talk to people over here.
Ah, it's you.
Boris says he has some skill. He'll have to give me a demonstration before we head out. It hasn't introduced these other mattering yet, so I don't think they do yet. So let's meet to agree enthusiastically. Oh, do get bond. Dealing. Here's some time before sunrise. Looking forward to it. He is pretty much a sword junkie. If anyone has some unique skills in swordsmanship, he wants to fight them. Whether it be Violet's, Shay's, or anyone else. Once. You're instigated by the strength of a bond between 2 units. Units gain support points by giving appropriate answers in conversations, performing actions that make the other happy, or heading into battle together. Where's Annette?
Heya!
Great to meet you. I'm Annette, and this is my best friend Mercedes.
Hello there.
It's nice to make your acquaintance. Have you already spoken with the others? I had done before saying I have. I was gonna say I have.
Let's see.
Okay, so it's no boss. It's none of us, not much about the others.
The thing is,
Destinations are best. Tell me, you know like half of them just innately.
Oh, it's you. My thanks.
Gratitude, is never paid. Clear joke. Yeah.
right on.
Story. Does that count as a joke? Like, I was just like, okay,
yeah,
fight me then.
Yeah. Yeah, she is not humorous.
Avoid find Dimitri. Timber and Sylvain.
Huh?
Oh, the person who helped Dimitri be so stunning. Jeez, he's already starting. Come on!
Don't be ridiculous.
Common floozy.
Right, like you've already got like 4 other ones lined up. And the girl wants to pull you aside. That's... Why would you not tell her your name?
It might be that...
She can literally walk like 6 feet and ask somebody.
It might be... if you don't, you get a bonus with Sylvain for keeping it mysterious, or something like that. Enticing.
Not good.
Time to get... Stop it, Sylvain. You let your heart speak to a lot of people. Doesn't go out well for you.
Reaper?
Yeah. Oh yeah, there are some faculty you can talk to as well. But why do you even have to look at a bandage? You have healing magic.
Got it.
Brave vagabond knight who appeared to boldly protect me from those brigands earlier. Let's roll with it.
Right on. Oh. Well, hi.
I don't know why she feels that. I know why she feels the need to say it, but I don't feel like she should have a reason to say that. If she is world renowned, she doesn't need to be like to say that she's
right. Yeah.
Very bummed. Sad and lonesome.
You just think the old man's hitting on you.
He's he's a science man, so I feel like he's going to want to go into lengths about this. I guess not.
All in all,
Part that dwells in the blood and are passed down through the generations from parent to child. Perhaps makes up magic, perhaps the ability to build powerful weapons and as heroes' relics.
Oh, and because of our exposition, we already know that she doesn't know who her mom is.
Obsession will see. Reacts and magic. Looked into the matter. Presence in the monastery can take the time to conduct a full investigation. Given that you stole Violet's hair in the other timeline, I'm not sure I feel comfortable with that. Like, seriously, when did you get it? Did you just pluck it off her head while she was sleeping?
Hey there.
Where's man, student at Garrett Mock's office was copied. How do you say there are 3 houses? Yeah, we already got this expedition, dude. Okay, good. Lawyer's a little bit. Dude, someone else already told me that you don't need to presumably make stuff up.
Yeah, you don't have to step on the kid. You know what I mean? You ruined his one line in the whole show.
Lots of influential nobles and royals from all over study it. I think.
Oh, he's gonna tell you anyway. Nice. Yeah, I know you already know about it, so I'm gonna tell you about it.
By the rich and powerful. As long as you talk to someone like you. Talk to everyone over there. Go over here. Oh, jeez, Ferdinand.
Look who has arrived.
Oh well, the mercenary had cut down the lead near those thieves. I must say, that was quite the capable display you put on back there. I'm Ferdinand von Eyre, legitimate scion to the Eyre family. Still calls it the legitimate part. I am very concerned. Foremost house of the Empire. Let's play along.
Oh yeah, you've never heard. Oh no.
Sorry.
Sorry, bud. Never heard of you.
Yeah, I think you think you've heard of us? Why, I never! Now see here, my sellsword friend. We are House Eyre, proud eagles of the Empire. Clearly I must work hard as a beacon to the confolk, so they might cry the name of my family from one end of the continent to the other. Let's talk to Blue and Green. Hey, Linhart, wake up. I get your tire boat. We're leaving the Crag at dawn, remember? Zach stole my chance for sleep, so I must. Who might you be? Science man, keep it vague. I just hasn't traveled and got sucked into the whole band fight back there.
Yes, well.
Indeed. Well, I'm Linhart, and it's just about time for me to go to sleep. Farewell.
Whoa there.
We already talked about this. You can't sleep when we're going back to Garrick Moxa soon. Oh, let's assemble the ones over here first. Dorothea!
Hello.
Must be the mercenary 80 told us about. I'm Dorothea. Heard about the officer county, right? Pretty much all of this here students from Lucky and House. Wait, if she's just referring to the important students, then no, your class is the only one that is missing someone. And if you're referring to generic students, where are all the generic students then? And just saying that Bernetta isn't around. Yeah, don't get an injection from here, but just go check 2 streams ago if you want. Now I'm viewing wants to learn.
She's not really pulling off that hat.
I always like it. It's unique. She's the only one to wear a hat.
I don't know.
I feel like I'm the one person that likes the hat.
Yeah, it's very, like, I don't know. I'll keep it PG.
What?
I'll keep it PG.
Okay.
I also didn't care for the suit of armor hat. It seems very unwieldy.
Oh, the one that was on the generic guy?
Like the guards are wearing?
This guy?
Yeah. Like, not this one.
Oh.
The first guy has like a, I don't know, it's like a flower blooming on his head or something.
This one?
That one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like that is not. That's like something that the Pope would wear. It's not something you use in battle, right? Like
Well, they are the Knights of Saros, who is
they would have to be the Knights of Steroids for his neck muscles to be strong enough to hold that thing up.
Okay then. Okay, Petra's just right here.
Please be listening. Listen.
Well, I am called Petra. I am finding you to be quite fascinating. Okay.
Right on.
Town mercenary, though I guess
That
I
has
don't have
much
airstay.
difficulty.
Where are you drifting to?
Yeah, I don't know.
We're kicking around the real angle. Bye. Hubert.
Is that like a language thing, or is she a robot?
She's a foreigner, so she's just understanding the language.
Mm.
There's a cool thing where in the main game where after a while she becomes a lot more fluent in the language, so it doesn't screw up anywhere near as much as she usually does.
Hmm.
Oh yes,
So she loses her one thing she has.
My thanks. Right.
My thoughts are mine alone. You need not concern yourself with the matter. Okay then. On to the yellow people. I'll take that context. Do I look like I'm in an officer's academy uniform? So much about. Well, what's your name again?
Right on.
No problem.
Where's this better called common folk? Well, he's technically not common folk. In Ancient Leicester, we have more students from the commoner class than the other houses.
Please?
As you're a commoner yourself, but with being a mercenary and all.
Hello?
Everyone was talking about Shays, was it? Trying to curry favor with children of nobility in pursuit of some nefarious aim, are you? Be upfront, or should we try messing with her? Try messing with her. Oh, hey, I got Port's Marianne. Nice.
I just totally talked for 2 minutes on mute.
Okay.
I think I am gonna have to bail, man. I got some stuff I gotta take care of.
Okay.
But it was awesome.
Yeah.
We'll have to do this again.
Okay.
We're playing this next week.
Yep. Presumably going to be upgraded to the main game at that point.
Awesome. Alright. I will see you here next week.
Sayonara.
Bye.
Okay, that's him gone, but still going to be going until probably a bit later than the usual time because of having to start a bit late.
I'm busy.
Either way, we must be going. We're busy. That's gonna be breaking lines a lot more. Just things not having anyone. Well, let's talk. Let's just talk. Famed mercenary. He must be the famed mercenary of the woods who stepped in unabidden to aid Claude. As no one representative of the Leicester Alliance. Dude, really? I must offer you my thanks. Present for details. On the surface, perhaps, but the reality of the thing is quite different. One who bears the future of Leicester on his shoulders is none other than myself. After all, I am Lawrence Hellman Gloucester. Aren't you that merc held out Claude and the others? I'm actually going to become a mercenary myself. That's why I enrolled in the Office Academy. she's actually a character who is most of what's special about her in this game. Your dreams, of course.
Right on.
Hope we end up working together.
Thanks.
Probably not gonna happen. At least that's not what you're trying for. Hey, thanks. I'll give it all I got.
I'll do it.
I'm gonna work myself to the bone so I can be just as strong as the captain someday. Why did she even refer to him as captain who's not here? Oh, this is one last person to talk to.
Oh, hey.
Maybe I just need help Claude out with that little jam.
Huh.
You're super strong, so I was kind of picturing you as one of those huge bodybuilders or something. Ouch, ice cold. What do I think of how much pain I am? Just joking. I'm pretty easy to talk to, so I can tell myself.
Thanks.
Nice things for having Claude out. Okay, so now let's go. Not get stuck on stuff. Also, the blocking speed in this game is really bad.
Thanks.
What you did back there would have been in a world of hurt without you. Oh, regarding compensation, I always told me not to pay you personally. I just want to handle it as a church thing. Sorry about that. Hey, as long as I get paid, I don't care who's handling over the coin. You're only a mercenary, alright?
Speaking
of which,
of,
have you talked to the other camp? That's about everyone, yep.
how's
I'll
that?
tell you a little bit about the students Michael on Deer House. I guess we'll get the dialogue he has, since it is going to be a bit different than what we had in the other.
Who, me?
Who, me?
I'm more curious about you, personally. If you don't have anything better to do, I'd be glad to have you join us at Garrett Mott.
See, this item beat when he increases the awakening gauge fill rate when attack enemies launched in the air, because he's a fly boy. And when he defends, he does more damage. For a second.
Have you met him yet? At first, I thought he was real serious and persnickety. But that image shattered pretty quick once I noticed him chatting up every girl in the monastery.
Lesser Sylvain. Attacking fills the unique ability gauge while nullifying an enemy attack. Oh, while nullifying an enemy attack decreases it. Gauge is full, press ZR to draw foes a short distance away. Okay. What does that do? I want to cross that. When the battalion is deployed, slightly increases the awakening gauge fill rate. Wait, what? Okay then. And when guarding, increased damage dealt. I think this group has the most of units who get bonus when guarding someone else.
Hilda's the only daughter of Duke Goneril. Seems like she had a pretty cushy life growing up. Which means she's gotten into the habit of slacking off and making other people do things for her.
Lightning Bow. While deployed during strong attacks to slightly increase damage and add lightning while charging. Moving the enemies a short distance away with control one. While charge. Oh, so while holding down the button, I get it. Okay, that's cool. Advocate. The units agitated as a member of the opposing sons. So increases magic gauge fill rate, slightly increases damage dealt by magic clubs. And when seizing, deal more damage. Okay. It's a delicate flower.
Hilda's the only, which means he's a pretty friendly guy. Though it'd be nice if he talked about something other than muscles. He comes from a merchant family, but his parents died in an accident. He's had it pretty rough.
Okay, I'm not gonna be reading through all these. I'm gonna go do the dialogue.
Don't ever treat her like a child. I made that mistake earlier and she nearly took my head off. But she's clearly the youngest out of this year's students, so I don't get what the big deal is. Just another pampered noble, I guess.
This was the the main difference I had noticed in how he talks about the characters, since he says completely different stuff for Lysithea in Three Houses.
Ignatz likes the great outdoors. Definitely more than the rest of us, anyway. He's the second son of a merchant family, but says he wants to be a knight. He doesn't really seem suited for it, though. Maybe his parents are making him do it. Oh, Marianne? She's Margrave Edmund's daughter, but that's all I know about her. She doesn't interact with the other students at all. I'll admit, she intrigues me. Leone wants to be a mercenary. I bet you two would have lots to talk about.
We did.
You're both pretty frank, too. I just hope you're not as obsessed with saving money as she is.
Okay, that's all. Yes, save Aldo. The Dado Guard.
Hello. Thank you.
Yes, God. This part isn't placed. Thank you for your assistance in the previous battle. Let me discuss your future if you have a moment. Find yourself with no place to go after we accomplish our objective. I hope we might hire you on with the Empire.
What do you think?
And promise you'll be handsomely paid, including the work you did today. So, what do you say? This Inquire? It's hard to service with people quite so high the food chain. And special attention. So your talent now that you had the ability to see it firsthand.
On another matter.
Who's putting the others here in camp? Yes, I know. A little bit about the students why I'm house back.
Well, you're certainly not timid. You do realize you're addressing the heir to the Imperial throne, yes?
Hey, you're the one who's flirting with me.
I suppose I admire that sort of freedom. It must be nice not to have your lot in life decided for you.
Still can't tell if she's flirting with me. That's all I'll do once for the health years. Use attacks fire, cause enemies that are guarding to nonetheless sustain 50% of calculated damage. So they special damage. And when she attacks, she does more damage. Or, oh no, she takes less damage. Neat.
Hubert of House Vestra is my attendant. His family is unusual in that they're noble but lack territory of their own. Hubert is deeply loyal to me, and you can trust him completely. In fact, I imagine he's quite grateful for what you've already done. That's Dorothea Arnault. She's an up-and-coming songstress in a famous Imperial opera company, or she was, at least. For some reason, she abandoned her musical career and enrolled in the Officers' Academy. She has a very magnetic personality, which I'm sure you'll see. Have you spoken with Ferdinand? One conversation will explain him far better than I can.
It did.
He's the heir to an influential house, which drives him to excel. But he can be quite the handful sometimes.
One of his abilities is name dropped. Slightly restores the awakened gauge when an enemy commander, with each enemy commander defeated.
One of our classmates usually stays holed up in the dormitory instead of coming on these assignments. Her name is Bernadetta. If you bump into her, don't be surprised if she screams and runs away. That's sort of her thing.
Better not pulling her punches with her.
Caspar is the second-born son of a great and noble house. But as he's not the heir, you might say he joined the academy to make his own way. War and fighting are his sole pursuits, so I bet the two of you will get along just fine. Petra isn't from the Empire. She's the granddaughter of the King of Brigid, which is an archipelago situated off our western coast. You'll find her a quick study, a gifted fighter, and endlessly curious. But always come prepared to talk, because she'll definitely want to pick your brain. Surely you know someone like Linhardt. He's as bright as they come, yet just as lazy as well.
I feel targeted.
That's simply how he is, though. I can't force him to apply himself, but he'll come around, most likely.
I feel attacked by your first statement there. Okay, there he is. That is confusing sometimes.
You have my thanks.
For conveying my gratitude. Who says we are in your debt.
Speaking
also,
of which,
I examined a map earlier, and the village where you are headed seems to be a little more to the east. Thanks for the advice.
Thanks.
Appreciate it. Took the map earlier, but couldn't tell where in the woods it actually was. I'm glad I could be of service. Hope you're able to reach your destination this time.
by the way,
He was studying in. He was. He was staying until sunrise. Yes. Hope to take the opportunity to converse with the others here. Of course, now that I've thrown the idea on you so suddenly, you'll likely find yourself at a loss as to whom you ought to speak to.
how about this?
I'll be more than happy to give you an introduction to any Blue Lions house students. Okay.
Your interest flatters me, but I'm afraid I find myself unsure of where to begin. Perhaps I'll have thought of a topic when next we speak. But you're leaving for that village soon, aren't you?
Yes, Azure Lightning. Use attack with lightning. King's Knights increase damage to enemy HP and stun gauge when sent when flying. And rain. In order to attack, increase damage to In order to attack, it does more damage.
Dedu hails from the land of Dusk. Perhaps you've heard of it. He tends to keep to himself, but he possesses one of the kindest hearts of anyone I know. I'm proud to call him my vassal. Speak to him, and you'll see why. Felix is the son of Duke Fraldarius. He has a sharp wit and even sharper tongue. But he's a good person at his core. I can attest to that. He has always admired strength above all else in a fighter. I imagine the two of you will make fast friends.
Something you may notice at this point is that each of these lists have a different order than what they did originally. What is it? What I recall, the females, aside from Edelgard, were always at the bottom of the list, and the vassal type person always the second one. It's the second one on the list. Except for Claude, where the closest person to being a vassal was Hilda for one round. Oh yeah. So.
I only first met her here at the academy. She seems a gentle soul with great inner strength. From what I understand, she has traveled far and wide throughout both the Empire and the Kingdom. Perhaps that explains her demeanor. In the far south of Fargus lies a manor by the name of Castle Gaspar. Ash is the adopted son of that castle's lord, Lonato. He's an honest boy, well deserving of our trust. I'd like to get to know him better someday, should the opportunity arise.
Oh wait, it's really actually nuts. I don't know the characters that well outside of Black Eagles. Pretty sure I mixed up the traits of Ash with so since I haven't actually done the routes, done those playthroughs, there's too much. The characters are these two characters is too similar.
Annette is the hardest worker in the entirety of the Blue Lion House. She is truly brilliant. I could stand to learn from her single-minded devotion, if only a little.
Oh, the fast description.
Sylvain is the son of Margrave Gautier. You may have already noticed, but he's something of a womanizer.
I have noticed.
That may be putting it lightly, in fact. But despite his apparent indifference, He possesses great cunning and is quicker on his feet than anyone else here. I've known him long, so I'm well aware. Ingrid is the daughter of Count Galatea, and she is far more gallant than your run-of-the-mill knight. She has ever been straight-laced and diligent, even when we were but children. It is not an uncommon sight to find her scolding Sylvain for his indiscretions.
Understandable. Now, one thing I wanted to talk about after everything I said is completely forgot.
Annette is... I could step...
So we know this. I'm not able to scroll down there, okay. For the weapon, it chose tomes. So, because of how Three Houses is and how this game is done, they couldn't directly carry over how magic works in that game, so they instead carried it over from how it works in Fire Warriors, where a tome is a type of weapon, which itself is a carryover from most other games. Three Houses is just the exception to the rule. Whoa. She's actually looked up. I'll just run. And it's gonna stop me. Hey, have you spoken with the house leaders yet? What? They're leaving? Well, that won't do. Actually, I was hoping I could ask them to leave you. Would you like to hear me? Would you hear me out? Well, at least once. I already talked to everyone, so sure.
My sincere apologies for asking this of you. I know you're heading for Ramira Village in order to find Gerald's mercenaries, but... well, perhaps you might consider changing your mind and accompanying us to Garrigmach Monastery instead.
And why would I do that exactly?
Because you've done us a great service and we don't have the means in camp to properly reward you. At the monastery, however, we can repay your kindness in full. Also, between you and me, this evening's turn of events was quite the embarrassment for the church. We allowed students of the Officers' Academy out of our sight, and house leaders of great political consequence at that. And then they crossed swords with bandits. If word got out, well, let's just say it would sit poorly with everyone. So you see why we must ensure you are well compensated. Also, there may be some papers for you to sign, perhaps in blood.
Is that a threat?
This sounds more like hush money than a reward.
Yes, that's exactly what I told the fool knight who suggested it. Me, I'd just as soon send you on your way, but I fear I'm obligated to escort you back. Anyway, the whole thing will be much easier if you simply agree to come along. Just as a formality, of course.
I think that was a threat.
Yeah.
And here I thought he was a big softy.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's it too.
Well, what do you think? Garrigmach is in the opposite direction of where we need to be, but this man seems rather set on having us accompany them.
It's not necessarily in the opposite direction. We're just gonna be going. See, it was to the east, and we're currently down towards the left of the monastery, so we would be heading east to get there. He's just trying to stop us from going true east. Let's go northeast, or I guess east-northeast? Something. I don't know if I do this.
I guess I'm not opposed to helping out a little more. I'll come with you to the monastery, but I'm not staying a single minute longer than I have to.
Bless you, my friend. What a noble soul you are. I'd say you saved my bacon, but that would be utterly hammy.
Alois, has anyone ever told you that you're...
Don't do it.
Don't. Some truths are simply too painful to bear. While I'm no expert, I fear the poor man's heart couldn't handle the shock.
Told me what?
Told you how dashing you are in that armor. Not just any man can pull off that look.
Ah, you like it? Wonderful. I admit I've received no small share of positive comments on it. There's a grand story behind every last ding and dent. Enough to keep me talking for a week. Why, take this one here.
We heard you'll be joining us at Garrick Mock. Perhaps somewhat unwillingly, I might add. I know this wasn't in your plans, but if it lets us get to know each other better, perhaps it will prove worth it in the end.
Still using this army of large
Unwilling or not,
grit.
we've got a long road ahead, so let's try to keep the mood light.
I hesitate to ask this considering you're only here because of us, but... Well, are you sure about this decision? The last thing we want is to delay you from your own business. The knights may seem unwilling to bend, but it's not as if you have no say in the matter.
Guess we just stand by our decision.
Actually, I see this as just another chance to better myself.
You are more gracious than I. But, as I see you've made peace with it, I will leave the matter be.
Yes, that's quite enough chatter. Let's save our energy for the road. To the monastery!
Listen, I know this one's on me. I'm the one who roped you into coming back to camp after all. But I'll find a way to make it up to you, I promise.
Thanks, Claude. I know you will.
Hey, hurry up back there or we'll leave you behind!
You know you've had a busy day when you rub shoulders with the heirs to the Empire, the Kingdom, and the Alliance. I think they're a fascinating group of people myself, but what do you make of them?
Of course, like always, gets to think about. Get to just get a rate on each of them, though, of course, since we're two different people, different dialogues.
Seems like Edelgard thinks high enough of me. She's got this elegant air about her, but somehow doesn't hold any disdain for mercenaries. It feels like Dimitri's always checking in on me every chance he gets. He'll definitely make a good king. The kind who looks after his people. Claude's a laid-back kind of guy who doesn't really strike me as noble, and I mean that in a good way. Something tells me he's gonna be easy to work with.
Of course, you only pick up on their rosy qualities. You really are a delight. Have I told you that lately? Still, you better pick up the pace before you vex these people any further.
Our save. I noticed that the little saving icon is...
Prologue. 3 houses.
The icon is the different crests. Like, I was doing Keiko there for a bit.
Deep in the forest, the mercenary meets a trio of youths, each a student at Garrigmock's Officers' Academy, and a leader of one of the school's 3 houses. Striking down the bandit chief who attacked the students brings undue attention to the mercenary, who soon arrives at the hallowed gates of Garrigmock.
It's highlighted in purple. Garrigmock, Church of Sarosh. Is the time actually just supposed to be like the first few notes of just like one
And
file?
with that, may I present the mercenary I spoke of?
Greetings. My name is Rhea, and I am the Archbishop of the Church of Saros. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for rescuing our students.
I'm just glad I could help.
Such modesty is not required around me. Your actions were truly commendable.
However, the reason we summoned you here was not simply to express our gratitude. We have a proposal for you. One made on behalf of the church itself.
What kind of proposal?
Someone told you of the Officers' Academy here at the monastery, yes?
Multiple have.
We would have you join this academy as a student.
You what?
Though you are a mercenary, I understand you are not currently beholden to any one particular employer. Also, the students you rescued are close to your own age. Your life could be greatly enriched here.
Or she's heard about our power and wants to keep us on a short leash.
That's probably it.
And yet she's taking it almost as a given that we'll accept. It's infuriating.
You have a choice, so I might as well with it.
I need to get stronger if I'm gonna do what I need to. If your fancy school can really make that happen, consider me interested.
The Knights of Seros, as well as many other powerful warriors, pass daily through the gates of this hallowed monastery. If strength is what you are after, we can certainly provide it in spades.
They've really talked us into a corner here. I think I see where this is going.
Talk us into a corner indeed, Arvel.
All right, I'm in.
A wise decision. We will do all we can to ensure you do not regret it.
I believe you will go far.
If I may, permit me to tell you a bit more about the school itself. The academy is divided into 3 houses and draws in the most promising young talents from every corner of Fodlan.
Actually, it's not in this game.
Some are noble-born, while others spring from more humble roots. But within these walls, all are treated as equals. We ask our prospects to spend a year living under the same dormitory roof, so they can challenge each other, work hard, and grow together.
Each of our houses corresponds to one of Fodlan's 3 regions. Edelgard leads the Black Eagle House, which is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Dimitri leads the Blue Lion House, home to students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. And Claude leads the Golden Deer House, for students from the Leicester Alliance.
We could select a house for you ourselves, but as all of this was our idea, perhaps we should leave this decision to you.
Hey, you don't know my history, I could just choose where I
You are
live
something of a
anyways.
special case, after all.
So I can join any house I want?
Yes, you have simply to name it.
Well, just like in the other game, gonna go with this.
So you wish to join Claude's Golden Deer. Are you certain?
I'm interested to see how it, after the first few chapters, this differs from going with Black Eagle. Oh wait, does it differ instantly? I forget if there's any actual okay, no, it would take 1 chapter maybe to start differing.
Yep, that's the one. I'm sure of it.
May you build wonderful and lasting friendships in your new house.
Well then, with that taken care of, it's time to decide which of us will supervise which house.
Yes, it turns out we just underwent a last-minute roster change.
This is where my theory was
I guess
half
you two
correct.
haven't met. This is Professor Yuritsa, our weapons instructor.
Hello.
Myra's ability.
I can already tell I'm gonna learn a lot from you.
Please get it bumped up.
Will you now?
Do my ears deceive me? Or is that curiosity I hear in your voice, Professor Yuritsa? I thought all the houses were the same to you. Perhaps you should be in charge of our new student's house, hmm?
I don't care. You decide.
Well, you'll certainly hear no objections from me. Professor Manuela, you and I can take charge of the remaining houses.
Okay, yeah, so we're just playing it the same. So yeah, if you recall, I was guessing that I was going to be Gerald, though with realizing how the situation went, I realized he wasn't ever considered as a teacher, so I'm guessing there's going to be something like this without especially with Gerald himself is kind of being villainized in this. So yeah, we get Eureka instead, which is, I guess I should have been able to guess beforehand, since I'm pretty sure teaching was his role originally, since he isn't any knight or mercenary like Catherine and Shamir, and he wasn't any church official like with Cetus, so he had to have been hired for educational purposes.
What? It's decided already? I was at least expecting a fight. Maybe some hair pulling?
You're the only one
And
there.
as for you, my mysterious new student, I look forward to getting to know you much, much better throughout the year.
The gall of these people making decisions for you. It's enough to make one's head spin.
Right. In any case, I'm looking forward to learning from you, Professor Eureka.
I'll inform you of our first mission soon.
Sorry, what mission?
Oh, did we fail to mention that?
Yes, you did fail to mention that.
Each month, every house in the Academy is given a mission entailing some form of service to the church.
Since the glowing deer house are now playable. Claude, the fighter, because he uses bow. Lawrence, the soldier, because he uses spear. Hilda, the fighter, because she uses axe. Raphael, the fighter, because she uses fish, I think. Lysithea, the monk, because she uses magic. Ignatz, the fighter, because he uses bow. Marianne, the monk, because she uses magic. Leonie, the soldier, because she uses spear. Is Raphael the only fist unit? I feel like there should be someone else.
Sorry, but do I have this right? This person just enrolled at the Academy and now they have become a member of our house?
Yeah, there's another fist unit.
Yeah, that's pretty much the deal. Right, Professor Eureka?
Yes.
I love how you can bump into someone in the woods one night and suddenly you're living under the same roof the next. I knew we had a thing.
Hey, it's one of the quotes from the trailer.
Anyway, welcome to the Golden Deer House, where the only rule is make your own rules. Kidding, of course. Or am I?
The point is, you're one of us now. And it's very good to have you here.
Well, the term's only just started. The church must really like you if they're letting you join partway through. You have to be pretty skilled to get that kind of treatment.
Well, I believe it. I mean, how many people our age can cut it as full-fledged mercenaries? I definitely see why the church was interested, and I can't wait to train together.
And I can't wait to eat together! Or work out. You want to go work out? Seriously, you need to put some muscles on that coat rack you call a body. Bulk up, like me.
Wait, how are they already slightly through the year when they haven't even had their teachers assigned yet? Well, it's kind of interesting that teachers can choose what class they're with, but not students.
I don't think these strange shirt buttons look is for everybody. Any more meat on those bones, and our friend here would be downright scary.
That's what you wanted.
Our new friend's build is perfect as is. Wouldn't you agree, Marianne?
Okay, now she's holding on.
Oh, well, I don't...
Okay, everyone just loosen up. And hey, it's not like we haven't met already, so just sit back and make yourself at home.
I would not take after Claude if I were you, new blood. Honestly, if you wish your time here to be fruitful, you would do well to follow my lead.
I think Professor Eureka wants to say something.
Remember your mission?
Every word, Professor. We are to crush what remains of the Iron King's thieves who attacked our camp.
And with their boss Costas out of the picture, the runts that are left should be easy pickings.
That is interesting. Costas has been eliminated rather than being able to retreat. This wasn't something I had remembered until playing on stream, but Costas survived. Costas is still the main enemy for your first mission. So not only is your first mission here different, I guess your first mission is technically the same, but without what difference of Costas no longer being around is going to play a lot differently.
They can't be anything too special if we're getting them as homework.
Good. Prepare yourself.
Looking slower than
Of course,
homework.
Professor. Oh, he's gone.
Yeah, so that whole Yuritsa up and vanishing thing, best to just get used to it.
Well, I for one am excited to show off my skills by beating up on some bandits.
I don't suppose I could be excused, or,
I'm not gonna burn it out of
We're
this.
all in this together, Marianne. Don't worry, you'll be fine.
Besides, the newbie here already sent them packing once, so this should be easy peasy.
What's wrong with it?
So long
Very
as I'm
important.
here, this will all work out just fine.
Are you sure? That's a relief.
Anyway, we're all participating in this mission. Church's rules. I didn't make them, so the only thing we can do is work together. And we're gonna lean pretty heavy on our mercenary buddy here. Hope that's okay.
I'll go with a quip.
Hey, lean all you want. Just make sure I get the credit at the end.
Two weeks later. When is it I'm showing this off?
There you are, Yuritsa. I have word from the knights.
It is time.
Yes. The bandits have fled north into the canyon bordering Count Ro's land in the kingdom.
There are actually some more events that have played out with the Golden Deer Black Eagle as opposed to this. Maybe what I'm certain of is a conversation between Edelgard and Hubert that would have happened before this cutscene, I'm almost certain, because of that interaction. We must have still had a similar conversation, though we can't see it because we're not with them.
But the knights have cut off their escape, and now stand ready to provide whatever support the students may require.
We'll leave at once.
I needn't remind you, this is the first real battle for some of our charges. I trust you will keep them safe, though I likely do not need to worry with an old hand like you at their side.
No, you don't. You there. It's time for the mission. Gather the others.
About time we saw some action.
Lost sight of them?
A shame to admit it, but yes. It's possible someone magicked the bandits away. But why go to that kind of trouble for a handful of highwaymen scum?
So be it. We'll follow the blood scent.
Right, of course. We'll follow... Wait, what?
He doesn't question
We're
it for a
leaving.
moment.
Everyone, follow me.
It's like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Wait, huh?
Hey, Professor Yuritsa, are you... And away he goes. Guess we better get after him. We're still on a mission after all.
And everyone's off.
Pathetic.
Slow down, Professor. You're making it hard for us to... Oh. Well, this is something.
What happened to all these people?
Yuritsa happened to all these people.
Dead by my hand.
Are these the bandits we have been chasing?
Who knows? It's not like you can tell they're bandits just from looking at them.
Well, Professor, are they the villains we're searching for?
Most likely. I caught them trying to escape to that fortress.
We'll go in the fortress.
Okay, does it have to be so dark and spooky?
It must be their hideout if they were trying to shelter there.
Then let's quit standing around and seize the place. Might even find some nice gear in the process.
I concur. As nobles, we would be remiss to let the people suffer at the hands of these rapscallions 1 minute longer.
So you want to go in there? Yeah, you know what? I think I'll stay here and make sure the outside is safe. Right, Marianne? You with me?
Of course. We don't belong in a dangerous place like that.
It's not smart to rush an enemy stronghold when we have no idea what's waiting for us inside. We should hold off for now.
I have to agree. Caution is often the greater part of valor, after all.
It seems like opinions are split. But the thing is, we're still on a mission. And that means we leave the decision-making to Professor Yuritsa.
And I say, enter the fortress. Dispatch any bandits you find.
But...
There's no cause for concern. I see no signs of life. There can't be more than a handful, or none at all.
I'd be happy with the none option.
My grandpa told me empty forts have ghosts in them.
Ghosts? I mean, how childish. Everyone knows there's no such thing.
Oh, please tell me she goes.
We're hunting bandits, not banshees. So can we please just get this over with? Lysithia, don't tell me that you're... You know what? Probably better not to ask.
Good idea.
You folks must be pretty confident considering how much you're horsing around. Just be careful some brute doesn't take you by surprise.
Yeah, we'll just need to watch each other's backs. Eyes peeled, everyone.
So, if I recall for this first mission, you don't get a choice of who's with you. Yeah, I can't choose. Yeah. You can change who is where, but you can't change who you have with you. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, this is good sense. Orange is good against first person, so can't back. Reed's also here, probably gonna be stealing kills. Or not kills, but experience at least. So yeah, that's what I noticed. We didn't go into any fortress on our... Yeah, we just... might as well save, so I don't do anything important. Now... Come on. Wait, why is it... I switched on the prologue. Oh.
We'll put the bandits to rout. Follow me.
Come on, guys, stop it. Oh yeah, so I adjuvant, so... Oh yeah, just showing how to... So yeah, I can do L and Y when you're near someone to start or cancel it. Adjuvant stats will be raised by based on the class of the adjuvant. When you play support level C, you will have access to the adjuvant's unique support or tactics abilities. To follow, to guard, part special. Okay. Change the button displays quick menu 2 from the bottom. Okay. And then you can do it from A to activate. Oh, okay, so yeah, LA to switch.
Hey, we got intruders! Come on, they're just bandits. That doesn't mean we can go easy on them.
Oh, the yellow pistol. Oh, okay, that's... do I feel like agitating? I don't think I will.
Don't hate me for performing my noble duty.
No, he's mine, stop it.
Aren't so tough.
I'm not letting you pass. My life depends on it.
Now we know who to kill to open the gate.
Okay, you're right, dare you step into that. Okay, so... Okay, so... Yeah, kick yours doors. X doors you can't go through with. Line of doors you can if you defeat the person. Okay. Not mid-compliment. Revenge. General Crusher. Oh. No, that's my guy. Stop it.
I tried to stop him.
Every enemy is mine. It's mine. So it doesn't have class advantage. That means yours it doesn't have class
This place
advantage.
is bigger than I thought. Split up.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay.
No problem.
This
This
place
place
is
is crawling with bandits.
It's actually has advantage too.
I got this.
Hey, look! A treasure chest! We can get it open if we have a key.
I was all ready to grab a nice haul from that chest. And now those intruders are all over
what?
the thing.
This shield pulled then.
Greatness demands it.
Oh.
Did I hear the faint jingle of a key?
Okay, where's the thief? Oh, there he is. Thank you. Use a sword, so...
Now it is my turn.
You take care of it.
There
I
is-
don't care.
We can
Take
Yeah,
a breather.
keys are keys. Basically what it's saying. Wait, what captain was that? It wasn't based, didn't realize. Nice. He bought for against this person, but the other person. Did you get the key
Someone
yet?
remind me again why we have to storm an enemy hideout? This is a rather impressive setup for a den of thieves.
Changing place.
My turn at last. You shall not get in my way.
I'm trying to dash like. I wonder if
Take a breather.
this will work. It has to be last kid. Oh. Just nice. Some of my attacks were still the wrong button, Hunter. Open my love. Not dealing with you. I said not dealing with you, damn it. He's a shadow flash. Wait, why am I targeting that guy? Really, game? That was the one you deemed was close to me. Yeah, okay. There we go. Took way too long.
Goddess,
Care.
watch over their poor souls.
takes care of seizing the
Locket.
hideout.
Yeah.
So what's next?
Oh, yours
Search
is
the basement. Something is amiss.
Hey, there's a prisoner down here.
Oh.
She looks like
Okay.
an academy student.
That's a mess. Okay, so she looked. But okay, still. I'm trying to make more use of my skills than I did in my original playthrough. Let's get the student.
Are you here to rescue me?
Hey, are you alright? Who did this to you? Actually, never mind. Let's get you out of here before any of that.
Thank you for saving me.
Don't let the girl escape, or Kranya will make us wish we were dead.
Serious soldier, they're allies.
It's not safe here. We must take the girl and run.
It's a good idea to go on a bit and take care of these. Oh yeah, defend orders, so now I can. Why are you guys down? Why did you guys get there? Okay then, whatever.
Let's try this. I'd better back them up.
Yeah, let's do this. I'll back you up.
Now it is my turn.
Have you
There is
taken
nothing
care
I
of that
cannot do.
since you're already there, so might as well
That
do
academy
it.
student. We have to protect her. Now, let us bring it down.
I don't know who these folks are, but they sure aren't some run-of-the-mill bandits.
We must dispatch these villains post-haste and save that student.
That Claude.
Looks like the coast is clear. All right, folks, let's get a move on. Sorry I'm slowing you down. The world is still a little wobbly at the moment.
Now's our chance to give him the slip.
Okay. Glad I kept
Now
you
it is
there.
my turn.
Not for some
There is
advantage.
nothing I cannot do.
Okay, I'm the one who has advantage, so.
Bandits that eluded us. Leave none alive.
So yeah, when a side mission appears, you're going to want to have go.
I got this.
Take the hint, guys. She's not sticking around.
Looks like the coast is clear. All right, folks, let's get a move on.
We should be safe here. I mean, I hope we are at least.
All right. Who came in here and trashed
This is
my
when I got
beautiful
excited.
stronghold?
Kronia.
Hi there. I'm Kranya, but you can just call me the lady that's about to murder you. Or, you know, don't.
It's her. So be it. Kill her.
Okay. Now. All out offensive.
I've got this. last words
How do we
last
miss
time.
each
Now
other?
would be the time. Not that I'm going to pay attention.
She does ice. That's interesting.
Oh, you're not going anywhere, Monica. I have something very special planned for you.
Do it that. Oh wait, okay, stick.
Release the creature we captured.
Wild Tan Beast has appeared. Oh yeah, I forgot. Okay, yeah, they always give you...
What is that?
Oh, offensive.
I've got this.
Looks like some sort of giant beast.
Monsters are huge enemies that are quite unlike normal soldiers. When you're near a monster, its HP and weakness will be displayed at the top of the screen. Monsters are protected by 4 barriers. Barriers can be destroyed using attacks that correspond to the monster's weakness, or by an awakened attack. Destroying a barrier will inflict an armor break on the enemy. While a monster's armor is broken, it will be unable to act. Approach it and press X to perform a critical rush and cause it to lose 1 HP gauge. Each time an armor break is triggered, you get rare resources. I think it might only have 1 HP gauge this time, maybe not. The icons on the right of a monster's HP gauge indicate how many HP gauges it has remaining, so yeah, usual. Moving the monster's HP gauge will remove 1 icon and fully restore its HP. Once all icons have been removed and its HP gauge depleted, the monster will be immobilized. Approach the monster, press X to finish it off with a critical rush.
Attack in force. You'll never defeat it alone.
Changing
All
places.
the numbers in the world won't save
Oh wait.
I am here to aid you.
Oh, it's not? Oh, okay. I have to wait for the stun to end, I guess?
Oh, we can skip my turn, you know.
Let's go into this thing.
Are we even hurting this thing?
Really?
I sense fear in this beast. Keep attacking.
My turn. Switching.
None shall surpass me.
Oh. Sorry.
You shall not get in my way.
There we go.
They defeated a demonic beast? Impossible!
Clearly not possible.
Talos isn't going to like this at all.
That's easy.
You'll pay for this. You'll all pay.
Found you gone.
Talk about strange customers. Well, at least we beat her. That's what
Is it
counts.
glowing? What did you do? What did you do? Why can I shove you? S. Booyah. Premium magic herbs and bullet. Level up. Yeah. It feels weird to have
Gotta
this.
keep aiming higher.
Progress looks good on me.
Nobles must be strong.
I'm still just a delicate flower, you know.
Sure you are. Beast
I
on
won't
me.
let myself stop here.
Level up. Why does it give you enough experience for full level up no matter what?
Gotta keep aiming higher.
I feel like they manipulate, but I don't know. I also use Rat Strike a lot just because of what spot it's on. Stars. Glad I didn't get a star. Didn't fight much.
Hey, a new power.
Carpe
Alright.
diem. Powers Magnus. When youth class level increases, they gain new combat arts, magic, and abilities. These acquisitions can differ between units, even for those within the same class. Manage them from the combat. This is since you can't train at skills, like you can't train specific skills in this. This is the version of doing that. Since since this does increase your rank with weapons, as you can see there.
This is suitable.
I bet this'll come in handy.
Probably Spirit Seas. So always have attributes going to. Okay, so yeah, it's special traits, usual stuff for Warriors games. All the same weapons have different attributes. For some weapons, always has. So this Venom Edge always has Venom Edge on it. Wait, what? Okay. Cabbage. Yeah, you get a nice little bonus just for doing the side mission. Missions, I should say. There are like 2 in there. Both these.
We should be safe here for the time being. I'm well acquainted with Professor Yuritsa, but the rest of you are this year's fresh-faced golden deer, I presume?
It's weird that her name is still question mark, given that Kronia called her by name.
Nothing but the freshest. Also, is it just me, or are you wearing our uniform? And how do you know Professor Yuritsa? Do you go to the Officers Academy?
She's one of last year's students. A Black Eagle.
Which would make you our senior. But what were you doing here in a bandit fortress?
Much organized than us.
Well, I was just on the verge of graduation last year when I was kidnapped by the strangest people. In truth, I thought I'd never breathe fresh air again. Thank you for coming when you did. Oh, where are my manners? I'm Monica von Ox, eldest daughter of the Empire's Baron Ox.
Yes. I think I understand. This all began when the knights lost sight of the bandits and you gave chase. Afterward, you entered a suspicious fortress and rescued a missing student. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. I'll be sure to smooth things over for you once we're back.
Sounds good. But, why are you even here, Alois?
Because the knights sent for help after you left them behind. Did you expect anything different? Not that I'm trying to lay blame at your feet. I know you were following Professor Yuritsa's lead, so I think everyone involved can head home knowing they did just swell.
I feel tired of being one of the last people to leave.
For as you know, all's swell that ends swell.
Still, I find this a rather grave turn of events. To think the same bandits who attacked our charges were behind another student's abduction.
I never said I was kidnapped by bandits.
You didn't?
Now that you mention it, some of the folks in that fortress weren't exactly dressed in the typical bandit fineries. What if we're dealing with a way savvier organization than we think, and the bandits just answer to them?
I can't say for sure, but they didn't really strike me as your run-of-the-mill bandits. I mean, that Kronia woman who slipped away seemed far stronger than you'd expect from common cutthroats.
You're on the right path. Perhaps I should just tell you who kidnapped me, seeing as I already know.
What? Why didn't you mention this earlier?
Everyone was busy speculating, so it was difficult to cut in.
What do you know, child? Out with it.
Well, the one who kidnapped me was Tomas the librarian. I'm certain of it. I could tell from his gait, and how he held his staff. I suppose he isn't the simple scholar you think he is.
Tomas? Impossible.
But Tomas has been at Garrick Mach even longer than I have. I don't want to believe it, but based on what you say, we've no choice but to investigate.
Once again, spoilers for 3 houses.
Alois.
Be on guard. If Tomas is in league with Kronia, he is dangerous.
Very well. I will quietly report the matter to Lady Rhea and leave the decision in her hands. this to anyone. Is that clear?
Well, now things are getting interesting. Honestly, did not see this coming.
That actually was a bit... There actually some interesting yet different reactions to both this scene and the one before entering the fort, which I forgot to call out. So for the fort itself, I forget who, but someone calls it out as being a specific fort on that's a part of someone's lands, which shows the fort does have value and is really tied to someone from the Empire. And in that cutscene just then, Monica specifically calls out that she has a great memory, and has Edelgard affirm that.
So what do you make of this Kranya? Why do you think she was at the fortress?
You seemed preoccupied with her during the battle. She a friend of yours?
Sadly, I wouldn't know. My memory is but a shadow at this point. Gone, vanished, lost. I remember meeting you, but before that, nothing at all.
That doesn't sound familiar.
And yet, the moment I saw her, I was struck with the most inexplicable feeling. I couldn't tell you if it was revulsion or affection. It was simply pure emotion.
And here I thought I had it tough.
Are you worried about me? How adorable! Oh, but I do love that about you.
And that's why Rhea has decided to take Tomas into custody. When he gets back, that is. Seems he's been away from the monastery for a bit.
I wonder why.
Custody? They ought to end his life on the spot. The churl's enmity towards the church is plain for all to see.
All the more reason to keep him alive and question him. You really think he's working alone?
I already know he's not working alone.
This all comes from that Monica girl we rescued, right? Still, I guess if Lady Rhea believes her.
So who is this Tomas guy anyway? You say he works in the library?
Yes, and he's always bent over backward to help me find whatever book I'm searching for.
He's a kind man. And the last person you'd ever expect to stab you in the back.
Well, you won't make it too far as an evildoer if you can't pull the wool over people's eyes.
I can't believe someone that nasty was working right here under our noses. But wait, what if the dining hall lady is a traitor too? I'll never be able to ask for seconds again!
As if anything would stop you from asking for seconds. Besides, what kind of villain sets their sights on someone's lunch? I think we can give the poor dining hall lady the benefit of the doubt, right?
Suspect the dining hall staff.
For now, we should assume everyone could be an enemy. There's no telling where their spies might be lurking.
Well, unless you're proposing we stop eating altogether, we'd best muster a little faith.
I'd really like to stop talking about the dining hall lady now, please.
So, is it safe to assume Tomas hired the bandits that tried to kill us?
No one has proven he was the mastermind behind it all, but there is no doubt he was involved.
You're awfully quiet, Marianne. Is everything okay?
Oh, it's just... I suppose I'm worried about what this all means.
Hey, I understand. These walls were supposed to keep trouble out, but now everything feels very different.
Wait, do you hear that outside?
Are they ready at the gates?
Yes, sir. Every exit is covered.
Well, well, it sounds like Tomas has returned. I don't don't know why I know this, but you need to get out there, and quickly.
I think he's here. I'll be back.
But let's do it together. Wait, what are we doing?
There he is!
That man down there.
Lady Rhea wants to speak with you. I suggest you accept.
This doddering persona of mine will benefit me no further.
What is this?
Guess what's so obvious? This wouldn't have happened.
Familiar, right?
Such hubris from mere vermin. You will pay for this.
Find him!
Right! What he did was just like...
Another save.
Prologue. The battle for the Locket.
Wait, what Locket?
Upon his return to Garreg Mach, the humble Tomas shapeshifts and flees, and not even the Knights of Ceres's most concerted efforts can track down the erstwhile librarian. Though Claude is quite intrigued by the dark developments at his school, an urgent message soon arrives from House Goneril at the eastern edge of the Leicester Alliance.
Wait, Crest of Flames.
Well, that was certainly an unexpected conclusion to the whole Tomas saga. Thanks to his shapeshifting ability, he slipped free of the Knights and escaped.
Shape-shifting.
Yes, that's what I said. Also, I know what you want to say next. His powers are just like the ones you gave me.
No, he can change completely, yeah. I just got a few extra tattoos. Your tattoos, in fact. Weird.
His powers are just like the ones you gave me. Are you in league with him, Arval? Where did these powers come from?
If I am in league with him, no one has informed me. All I have is you, my dear partner in destiny.
Can you please stop saying that?
Still, I saw what you saw. Clearly, we don't have a monopoly on shapeshifting.
And now that everyone knows about Tomas, some of them must have connected the dots back to me. At least they've had the grace to keep it to themselves.
It's because they trust you. Hold on, someone's coming.
Hey there. Got a second?
Something wrong?
There's no nice way to dance around this. Are you sure you don't know Tomas?
I already told you I don't.
Okay. It's not like I suspect you or anything. But it does make me wonder where you're from originally. Who knows? Maybe there's some mysterious clan out there with shape-shifting powers. And maybe they banished you when you were little and you don't remember it. It's possible, right?
Well, my early years are pretty hazy. But while it's not completely impossible...
Hey, I'm sorry. You know what? Don't worry about it. I only ask because people here also see me as something of an outsider. Guess I got a little ahead of myself. Maybe I was just excited to meet a kindred spirit.
You're an outsider?
There you are, Claude. You must come quickly. We have an urgent message from House Goneril.
Sure thing. Why don't you tag along? I'm not sure what House Goneril wants, but it can't be good.
If you want to meet some outsiders, just go down Abyss and talk with the Ashen Wolves. They're canon.
I can't believe the Elmiran army is invading. And with the biggest army since Fodlan's Locket was completed.
What's Fodlan's Locket?
My brother's preparing to intercept them, but he's outnumbered big time and needs all the help he can get.
House Regan stands ready. But we can't expect my grandfather to lead an army, so I guess it falls to me.
I was like, okay, I'm iron. Okay, I completely zoned out right now.
I wish I knew what the other Alliance lords will do, but there's no time to call a roundtable.
I have no doubt my father has already leapt into action, though I will likely be the one who ends up on the front lines.
House Ordelia is close, so I like to think we've already sent reinforcements. Sadly, I expect little help to come from my adoptive father. I'm sorry.
That's fine. I actually have a different favor to ask Margrave Edmund, but we can chat about it later.
I don't understand the reason for this sudden act of aggression. If this really is the biggest army since Fodlan's Locket was completed, that's a century's worth of battles.
Maybe the Elmirans figured it's now or never, since the Empire and Kingdom are wrapped up in their own problems. I mean, we're pretty much the only students left around here now.
Yeah, I heard something about a coup in Enbar and a revolt in Ferdiad. Both serious problems that don't directly affect the Alliance. And even if word of Fodlan's troubles has reached the Elmirans, it doesn't follow that they'd start a war.
Okay, so the other two campaigns are pretty much going on at the moment, just without the player there. That is interesting.
Well, that's assuming they have all the information, which seems unlikely. If all they heard was something vague like war in the capitals, it might make them more likely to invade.
Do you truly think so?
Let me go with you. Maybe I can help.
Hey, we need every sword hand we can get. Welcome aboard.
And you'll have me.
Okay,
The name's Shamir. I'm a Knight of Saros.
I think that's about to happen.
The bulk of the knights were dispatched earlier to track down Tomas. And the rest of us fanned out to the kingdom and imperial capitals.
Yeah, I was worried they might have been deployed already. How did we end up with you?
The church may not be able to lend you an army, but they won't turn a blind eye. I'm here because I'm the best woman for the job. My arrows will make short work of Elmiran wyvern riders.
So we get to see what the knight's best archer can do with the bow? I won't say no to that. I'll be counting on you as well.
It certainly sounds more interesting than staying here and twiddling our thumbs. And besides, who knows what will become of the academy in the meantime.
Sure thing. I'm in.
Iron Army's practically on our doorstep. There, crouch there. Oh, right here it is. So, information. Okay. I'll wait for after the next. I might not actually get a chance to. Dang it.
Hold on.
Your next prisoner is the ex-marshal of the academy, right? Good to meet you. Prisoner of trade, though I'm actually with the Knights of Saros right now. It seems like you and me are in the same line of work. Let me know if you need something. Okay, the reason I knew she was going to be appearing is twofold. Threefold, I guess? Firstly, after this chapter in Black Eagle's Rise, route, you gain in both teachers. Secondly, we did not gain Monica. Thirdly, I don't believe we have Yuritsa.
What are your thoughts?
Oh, he's trying our best. Those folks really like him. Let's alone though, so let's not be involved in the church. Leave him alone. Those that must not be involved in business with Tomas. Yeah. Aren't relation there. Relative Baron Muller's, my family's home isn't far from the throat. I can see by your accent that you're trying to remember who she even is, because you don't know any but the 5 great lords, right? House Muller is a minor family of nobles, mere nobodies wedged between the territories of Regan and Edmund.
Right.
Nonetheless, we still want to protect Leicester just as much as any of the 5 great lords. I guess actually joining this house makes sense given given that this is the place our group was obsessed with for a reason.
I was thinking.
Dugan has requested reinforcements from all the territories, but few appear to have gathered. As there have been no large-scale wars in recent years, many of the various lords have neglected their military preparations. So if the kingdom or empire were to send soldiers, we'd have no problems. Alas, I wish there were horses beggars would ride. We're looking at a tough fight here, make no mistakes. Dispatched here by Margrave Edmund. He is normally exempt from having to supply troops, but this was an exception.
In short,
We command but a few forces, we must safeguard the young mistress at all costs. Okay. Oh, that's just...
May I have a word?
My invasion, I recruited soldiers from neighboring lords in the western reaches of Leicester and hurried here with all speed. Oh, sweet. Oh, you're actually a Viscount yourself. Interesting. Very interesting that you're also just a generic model. Though officers and troops of South Gloucester are aiding us, the Count never had any intention of joining the fray. Though to complain, but giving the Count a bad impression will lead to all sorts of trouble later. Probably best just grin and bear it. Oh, and I have to keep an eye on the Count's son. There really is no one to my worries.
A moment, please.
Leicester is an impregnable stronghold created by combining the might of the 3 regions. Its keeper is the bravest warrior in all of Leicester. Holsts the sea again. She just walled Goneril. So though our forces may be inferior in number, the Elmiran army is no cause for fear. Okay, and just... oh, 2 more stuff too.
Well met.
Well, I should have been... I wanted to some classroom right now. I can't believe this all came up right when I was about to start school. If it wasn't for bad luck, I don't know luck at all. So I want you to come here for my own volition, so I'm going to give this everything I have. And one last soldier.
You there.
I never fought the Elmiran before, though. I hear they're barbaric, cool people. Rumors claim they've got hair all over their bodies, and they have fangs sharp as daggers. Terrifying to imagine what horrors might await if they were to capture you. Oh. Whoa, 3 different people were here. I'm gonna say that for later. This is the,
Hello?
Mounted army breaks his throat, which granted is unlikely. The Alliance will be in a world of trouble. I wonder if Claude really appreciates the seriousness of the situation. Let's go test.
Let's see.
The guy's perfectly aware and is just trying to put on a brave face for the troops. I mean, if he was running around panicking, everyone else would start doing the same.
I see.
Yes, I should attempt to view them in a more optimistic light. I think we'll soon learn if Claude has what it takes to assume the mantle of leadership. What I've seen, he definitely does. Though my guess is actually pretty on point. Jesus gets pretty on point. What's going on?
Oh boy.
All kinds of emergencies breaking out across Fodlan at the same time. I think it's just a coincidence. It makes me a little uneasy about the future. Uneasy, huh?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I feel like things aren't going to be magically resolved just because we managed to fend off Elmira.
Of course.
The same page there, her for sure. I just hope this pit in my stomach was from something I ate, not some ill omen of the future. I can't help but feel like the events to come are going to have a massive impact on Fodlan.
I'm counting on you.
Still, if I'm worried, the others probably are as well. Am I talking to them? Where started? Worried one his nerves.
In actuality,
And on my presence appearing near Fodlan's throat is not all too uncommon. With House Gonro requesting reinforcements from all corners, I cannot help but think about how we find ourselves in this situation most grave. What do you mean? House Gonro has ever been the epitome of courage, and Leicester has been considered secure for as long as they've held the Locket. So it must be a serious situation indeed if they are now willing to set aside their pride and ask for aid. Regardless, you are a commoner with no particular obligation to enter a dangerous battlefield. Are you certain you will wish to remain with us? Yeah, fighting's sort of my job. I'm not worried. See, in that case, I'll not stop you, but I caution you not to overdo it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, are you okay? You don't have to force yourself to fight if you're worried, you know.
That can't
but
be.
I couldn't face my adopted father again if I did that. I thought it was finally going to be free from my brother for a bit, but here I am. So much for all the fun I was going to have at school.
So basically,
you don't have the best relationship with your brother? Honestly, the problem is that he cares about me too much. It's a total pain. I just want to go back to Office Academy already. Is this who you want to talk to? No, I chose the wrong option for her. Oh, why did I even come here? I'm going to be useless.
Oh, hey!
Come on, Ignat. We've come all this way, so it doesn't matter. It makes sense to start worrying now. Besides, if we allow Elmira to evade, who knows what will happen to our hometowns.
Gotta do this.
Yeah, Leo, he's right. I'm gonna give Elmira the thrashing of a lifetime to keep my little sifs safe. You can say that all you want, but we're just commoners. We don't know the first thing about war. Hey, we trained at school, remember? We can totally outfight these guys. Maybe, but I still wish I had the kind of experience that Chase does.
What to do?
Alright, this is just pathetic. Can you please talk some sense into him? Give some advice.
let's see.
Look, just go out there and do your best, and if things get too rough, there's no shame in retreating.
I get it.
Do what I can, and when things get too dangerous. Yeah, okay. I think I can handle that. No use in panicking when the enemy's at our door. We have to go out there and give it our all. Give it our best. We'll get some rest before the fighting kicks off. Quad one last time. No, it's been sweet from last week, Quad. Just
Thanks.
I just talked to her for a bit. Hey, but they're much more relaxed now.
How's that?
Won't be long till we're thrust in the battle. You feel ready? Let's go. Thinking about ending a bit later. Just make up for starting a bit later, so probably get in the fight here.
I gave you an order, Nadir.
Oh, we're seeing this guy. This guy was in the trailers.
Yes, sir. You sure did.
Then explain why we remain on this side of the mountain staring at that wretched fortress! Did I not command you to gather enough soldiers to push through?
Yes, and I did all that. We actually have the numbers advantage by some margin. But the enemy commander Holst is a born leader, and his men are bound to fight like demons.
I'm sorry. Are you suggesting some cowardly savage is a superior commander to me?
Yes,
the
he
next king of Almyra?
Not at all, not at all. Merely pointing out that storming a fortress tends to be one of those time-consuming sort of things.
In which case, the current state of affairs proves to be exceedingly fortunate for you. As we speak, the Imperial household fights to hold power against the Empire's nobility, while the whole kingdom bickers over who should wear the crown. There will be no reinforcements here. Take whatever time you need.
I admire that optimism. But as I recall, the king instructed us not to attack yet.
That was before the situation changed. Father will hold me in great esteem for this. Mark my words. Also, Khalid has been absent for a good while now. And I wager he's plotting some mischief.
Can't wait for his colossal screw up.
But once I've conquered Fodlan, it won't matter what folly he attempts. The throne will be mine.
Prince Shahid, enemy reinforcements have been spotted.
What? No matter. There can't be more than a scattering of them. Send in what's left of our troops and crush them all!
Thank you for traveling all the way to Fodlan's Locket. I'm Holst Sigisvald Goneril, in command of defense here.
Claude von Regan. I've heard a lot about you over the years. We're here to help you hold the Locket in whatever small way we can.
Ah, House Regan's new scion. I've heard a fair bit about you as well. I'm impressed you were able to scrape together this many troops in so short a time. Duke Oswald has clearly chosen his heir wisely. Also, I can't express my gratitude enough at seeing so many young people offering to serve.
Whoa! Look at the muscles on you! Your regiment must be epic! Oh, I'm Raphael Kirsten, by the way. Nice to meet you, Holst.
Do not address him so casually, you oaf. This is General Holst, one of the Alliance's finest and bravest warriors. Well met, General. My father sends his warmest regards.
So we're gonna fight alongside a famous general? Huh. No pressure there.
Yes, I know when I'm out of my league, and I am clearly way out on this one. Maybe I should go back to the monastery.
And I as well. Enough, both of you. This is no time to be cowards. Our enemy's just over there. Are you gonna hide like field mice, or will you find some courage and fight?
My weapon stands ready. I want to see what Holst here is truly capable of.
Your classmates are a real colorful bunch, Hilda. I like them.
Thanks, Holst. But if we're all done catching up, we might want to focus on the enemy army that's headed right for us.
Oh, so they are. The sight of your forces clearly lit a fire beneath them. Fortunately, the Locket is impregnable, which they'll soon discover the hard way. Good luck, all. I'm counting on you. To battle!
Now let the eye base be captured. Starting battle, you can adjust which units to deploy. Units play. So yeah. You have playable units, you have your non-playable units. Other units to advantage against the enemies that will be on the battlefield. Type and extra fighters. 2 units will have an advantage against the enemies you will be facing. sometimes we flight routes. That's only maybe go fly flyer units, which we can't even have yet. Why is it? What? Why is it bringing this up? Okay then. Okay, so. Oh, let's see the play because I like this is the. Look at that, this war. So. Through. So I guess we'll have to just. Okay, yeah, this is the. Midnight sections off as a dart. Is it? It looks like it's X'd off right there, but it might. There's like between these four tiles, the purple X, but it might not. I'm guessing there's just a gatekeeper somewhere that we're just gonna take off. If I am seeing that correctly. Take out and take off. This whole stairs should be okay, yep. So, let's see. Don't want to change it. Let's do a bench. That's it? Okay. Let's swap big knots out because this a millions of blood. Actually, wait, it's probably not good to have two lands. Actually, I guess down here they're good. Let's swap those two. The Raphael is good up top, so put him up there. A little bit Miriam in a too good situation, but should probably be alright. Oh, convoy. Yeah, that works like usual. Go in and probably. Oh yeah, I forgot. Stop that. I know this game works, game. Quick advantage, and a lot of units you can't equip the shield. Probably gonna put on this idea. Oh yeah, you have tons. Oh, I have a lot new. Oh, so what's he need? Dish, okay. Everyone technically has 2 skills of each thing, but only as long as the class doesn't only use one weapon, it's not going to show hold. It can. Lots of class will show hold them. Because the class can use a bow, axe, or fist. You just for the bow. So I don't believe we have any other weapons. Oh. Oh, I didn't realize I was. Just going. Okay. Yeah. Another sword units. It's the only plastics now in their sword unit. Oh. Save, and yeah, I guess I'm going pretty long on this, but I just want to fight.
Crush the enemy, reinforcements and all. Today we pry open the gates to Fodlan.
You ready to send these troublemakers packing? Because I have a plan that'll do just that.
Theoretically, I'm all ears. First, we need to do something about those soldiers closing in on us.
Everyone buckle up.
Really? Really, game? Really? Frozen like that.
Those Elmira's think they've got muscle? I'll show 'em muscle.
your plan?
Right. Since the central approach is crawling with enemy soldiers, we'll start by capturing the strongholds to the north and south.
Track.
The drawbridges here can only be lowered from one side, so we should make sure it's safe by taking any strongholds in the vicinity.
Can I ask you to hold the center holes?
Okay, so oh, that's the scout. Okay. So sword units will want a lancer. Thank you.
Got it.
Deal with dump.
Time to make a name for myself.
There's a chest lying around. Or is that just the only chest? Whatever. Can't get up there. I guess if we had a flyer, we could go through here, but we don't, so we can't. And then I'm gonna be done with this. Okay. What was that? Oh, that's Holst. Wing Thresher. Okay then.
You're the only one of us who can do it.
I'm here to help. Make use of me. Holst Sigiswald Goneril has entered the fray.
General Holst, we need help!
Hurry! We have to save our knights!
Okay. So there's two around here. Why is
Let's try this. Let's see how this goes.
Why? Why are you? Oh.
Yeah, let's do this. Don't worry, you can count on me. I'll do my best.
Look at all three of you there. Four of you, sorry. Iron Force and Deer.
I'm souring on this whole affair, but if it's a fight you want, I'm your man.
Dude, pretty sure I already killed you.
Sounds like Nadir could probably be coaxed off the battlefield. I mean, unless you really want to have a crack at it.
Stop doing that. Find a target and go and deal with stuff.
If you keep holding back, Nadir, you'll have to retire that overblown title of yours. I'm Nadir the Undefeated, because I know when it's smart to run. And I'll come back to end you when I damn well feel like it.
Didn't do that, but okay.
I'm sorry. We just don't have what it takes.
It's close. My thanks for your aid.
Wait, why am I?
Good thing we made it in time. All right, take it down.
I don't even know what I just did there.
One stronghold down, one to go.
Mind up flying units. Use arrows.
Let's team up.
Once army is active. Okay. We'll stay.
Well, that's definitely working. Keep it up.
Okay, so how are we? Unless there's a bridge here we can knock down, which I don't think there is. does gates. Oh wait, okay, I see how they can actually take. I think. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, I see that. Okay. To get close off, that is probably what the bridge actually looks like. So, I'm gonna investigate that. Or someone I can control.
Let's try this.
Let's go with.
You can count on. Yeah, let's do this. You can count on me.
Oh, I see over there. Oh wait, yeah, I want to check this too. Okay, so that's what the drawbridge looks like.
We can skip my. Watch closely.
Wait, really? Okay.
We can skip my. Take a breather.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I was barely off you for a moment. Okay, thank you. God.
Let's get him.
We'll do it together. I've got you now.
Fools, the lot of them. Strike them from this land.
Yeah, let's do this. Don't worry, I won't. You can count on me. I'll go on ahead.
I should have expected the gates to be openable from our side, but since we are the ones defending it, I just thought since usually these games are on the offensive that you need to go around.
Those troops at the center don't exactly have the highest morale. Once they realize we've got them flanked...
Who told the Central Force they could retreat? Ugh! All remaining troops, attack!
You see? Things are looking up already. Now we just have to go after their general.
They're scattering like leaves. That strategy's really all I thought about.
Are you holding our troops back? Deploy them now! All of them!
Okay, so tell me what would be hard for me to go to. Okay, so let's see. Spear, I know who's going there. I wish it made all these clicking sounds.
Let's do this. Don't worry, I won't slack off.
Now, Claude,
Let's try this.
where you're going is obvious.
Let's see how this goes.
Now, I just have to try and find a way down here. So, okay, I guess I can do this. I stole back. Thank you.
watching its.
Stop that, you.
Not a problem.
You're dealing with this.
I've got this.
Light, I'm not a child.
Oh,
no time
sorry.
to slow down.
Hit the right button this time.
I shall trample all without exception.
Take a breather.
I guess you can deal with that.
You can count on me.
Just going straight
I'll
for the
do my best.
base. Actually, wait. So many people are actually in the Allied base right now. Jeez.
Now it is. There is nothing I cannot.
All right, there's nothing these.
Please, is the.
Messenger arrived at the destination. What?
Follow Prince Shahid! We'll trample those brutes into the dust from whence they came!
We have more enemies incoming.
I got this!
Let's take them by storm.
All right, take it down.
I'll give them a fight worthy of a king. Charge!
Okay.
Key location.
That's a lot. Okay,
is
he's-
in danger.
that's just a lot there. Wasn't it?
Now we have the enemy surrounded. Brilliantly played, young Regan.
They got behind us? It's even worse. Fine then. I'll put them in the ground myself.
I owe you one.
Take it down in one fell swoop.
Now, I don't think I can order an all-attack here, but I think just me and Claude will.
You stand in the presence of Shahid the Great, next king of Elmyra.
Pause. Excellent.
Let's try this.
Pause.
Let's.
Oh wait, that was Grounder. Oh no. That must hurt.
Brutes.
All right, take it down.
I thought I recognized you. You look just like my horror of a little brother.
Then
Wow.
How dare you challenge me?
I would make my escape if I were you. You're not gonna like what comes next.
You swine! Turn that loathsome face from my sight! In every way, you remind me of my wretch of a brother! I will be the end of you one day. I promise you that!
Shouldn't we go after him?
Nah. At the end of the day, he's still royalty. The last thing we need is some army tromping in here trying to avenge him, you know?
Yeah, I probably could have gone A rank on, or sorry, S rank if I had gone for the missions, but since like I felt a bit overwhelmed there, and the time when I felt like this was in this quickly.
Gotta keep aiming higher.
Progress looks good on me.
My efforts are paying off. I'm still just a delicate flower, you know.
Still bulking up.
Nobles must be strong.
I'm aiming high.
Yeah, I was trying to skip through too fast. I actually skipped that. Oops.
I won't let myself stop here.
Okay, more people got the first star.
Another trick up the old sleeve.
Glad I haven't been wasting my time.
Kinda surprised you got it since I was only playing as her for once and that was about... I could tell that was most you did. Intermediate seal, yay.
We did it! We won! We held the locket!
Honestly, I expected more of a struggle.
For some reason, the Almirans just didn't have the fight in them. If they were serious about beating us, we probably would have found our backs against the wall.
What matters is that we're safe, and no one from our house was killed.
Thanks to Holst! He was out there taking on thousands of soldiers all by himself!
I don't think it was actually thousands, although I agree, it was an impressive sight.
Probably not good to try to say I'm as good as him, even if I was.
I can see why he's Lester's greatest warrior. I only hope I can reach that kind of skill someday.
If you're setting the bar at Holst, I guess I'd better aim high too. I mean, being a fellow merc and all.
Kinda nuts to think the Almiran Prince personally led their army against us.
From what I've heard, he's vying with the others for the throne. That kind of motive makes people dangerous. We'd best stay on our toes.
You think? I felt like we did a pretty good job of slamming the door in his face just now. If it's a throne he's after, we just kicked him a little further away from it. An embarrassing loss like this ought to deter any other siblings from trying the same stunt.
If they're reasonable people, which is a big if, you should trade places with my brother for a while and see how fun it is to keep chasing the Almirans away.
You know what? You're right. I'm sorry.
Huh?
We let House Goneril do all the heavy lifting, which isn't fair. And it isn't how you lead. On behalf of my house, I apologize.
Oh, right. I forgot you're technically representing your grandfather here.
You came through with speedy reinforcements, and for that, I'm grateful. Also, Margrave Edmund showed me your budget for restorations to the Locket. I hear you personally intervened to make sure the funds were secured. Very thorough, and very helpful. Between that and your impressive tact on the battlefield, the Alliance will be in good hands once you take the reins.
Hey, it's an honor to be accepted by a man as valiant as you. I think we'll get along just fine.
That we will.
Glad to hear it. So now that the battle's over, I want to feast until I burst. Come on, let's all go toast to Lester's bright future. Whew, I'm so stuffed I can barely move. That Holst sure knows how to throw a party.
That's for sure. The nobles would treat us to a meal every now and then back when I was a merc. It was never anything like this. Thanks for arranging it, Lord Future Leader.
Come on, don't call me that. We're just classmates. Actually, you know what? I take that back. We can do better than classmates.
What do you mean?
Once we're done with the Officers Academy, I was thinking you might join me in Leicester for a while. I may have Regan blood, but I grew up about as far from nobility as you can get. I tend to get the full, who's this upstart treatment around Leicester, so I could use someone reliable at my side. You're hunting a band of mercenaries, right? Well, maybe we can leverage my family's influence to track them down. And then you can do whatever it is you need to do.
Seems like a solid offer. Better than staying pent up in the academy at any rate.
Hello, any question? You already explained yourself. Let's go!
What I need to do is repay what's owed. And yours is just the kind of offer I've been looking for. So I'm in. Thanks.
Glad to have you.
As the representative leader of the Alliance, Claude narrowly defends Fodlan's Locket from Prince Shahid and the Omirans, but the future of the Alliance remains in jeopardy. Meanwhile, a power struggle breaks out in the capital of the Adrestian Empire, and a revolt over the right of succession takes root in the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Realizing the troubles of Fodlan will fall squarely on her young students' shoulders, Archbishop Rhea closes the Officers' Academy and permits her charges to return home.
I think we're a safe spot. So, because of this, and the fact that it is now 9 o'clock, because I'm going to be taking this I'll be calling this an end for today. So, I thank you all for watching, since no one's really shown up. And go ahead and check out the Twitch if you want to be able to see more of this live. As we can see by me barely completing the prologue by stretching it, it's going to be quite often that I guess I'm going to be playing this game quite a lot. So, I'm probably going to be able to get through one chapter a day at this rate, which is fair speed, I guess. So, anyways, thank you for all watching. Hope you enjoyed. Check out Twitch if you want to see more like this live. Going to be playing this game for quite a while. And, sayonara.